he had different personalities. Stuff was different.
It was still the same personality, my friend.
He had different moves.
He had different.
What different moves?
He had the throwback, he had the photo play.
He did the stutter,
That was
springboard
later.
stutter.
That was a little bit later.
Yeah, that was a
He
lot
did
later.
the fifth move of doom, that backhand.
Then what happened to all of it?
Hey man,
Once he got to
if this
WWE,
is an
it all
argument,
just dropped off.
If this is an argument, Ric Flair had the same moves for 20, 30 years.
Well,
Nobody said anything
hey,
about him.
Every single match was the same with him.
All right, then, so if we argue
So-
that.
Once you realize,
And that's why I am one of the ones that I don't say that Ric Flair is the greatest wrestler of all time, because he's not. In my eyes, he's not.
Crazy here.
I'm gonna be honest, and it's not being biased. It's just the truth of it. One of my favorite wrestlers back in the day was none other than Harley Race. Then right behind him would be Dusty Rhodes, Dick Murdoch,
The one that
Bulldog
wrestled
Bob
just like
Brown.
Ric Flair.
Do what?
You said Dusty Rhodes, the one that wrestled just like Ric Flair. Yeah,
guy.
it's just simply not similar
This
at all.
guy. We're gonna have a good show. I can feel it. Trisha McGarry Williams jumping in already saying, "Good morning, gentlemen, and yeet to you all from me and the nematode Nelly." Well, yeet to you, Miss Williams, Mrs. Williams there, and also to our superfan Tim Williams. A yeet to you too.
we're gonna share it. We're gonna do it on Facebook.
Facebook, yep, Uncensored Wrestling Talk,
And YouTube.
and on YouTube.
Subscribe to our YouTube, fellas.
Yeah,
That's my YouTube, fellas.
Sure. No problem.
I will. If you've got one, hey, we will definitely do that.
Forget the post match all the time, but go ahead.
We've got a minute and 40 seconds, and we'll be live on the radio. And I'll say when we go live with the mics and when we go off, we've got breaks at 20 and 40 minutes after the hour.
Okay.
And then the top of the hour. And if I flash a number to you, that's about how many minutes before we got to take a break.
Okay.
Oh, the Monsters won. Mike Maverick in the chat saying, "Tobias, didn't you wear that shirt yesterday?"
Yeah,
Taylor Adams saying,
washers
"Good morning,
exist,
Sergeant.
Mike.
Good morning to you."
You idiot.
And again, Big Mike saying, "Do you not shower and or clean your clothes?" It's already starting in the Facebook. My oh
Hey,
my.
Mike, I don't know if you have one or not, but washers exist, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he can't hear you through that, but he can hear you through
No,
that.
Mike, you should be thanking us. You don't have to wash your hair as much.
Yeah, now you don't gotta
Ooh.
buy
Hey, now,
shampoo.
we'll get into the results of everything from last night here in a little
Or
bit.
maybe you do. We don't know.
We're
We'll
letting the
find out.
cats out of the bag here.
Yeah. You big
Well,
old
I mean, it's
cat.
already out of the bag, but we still have our hair.
Hey,
No
Not-
offense.
nothing against you. You look great.
You, Mike. Not you.
my camera's all messed up over here.
On Facebook.
15 seconds and we're going live on the air,
Oh
gentlemen.
no, my camera's messed up. There we go.
It's 72 degrees. That's the latest from KYRO. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Jennifer Wojcicki, and there is that theme bumper music, which means we are ready to rock and roll. The mics, gentlemen, are going live now.
Heck yeah.
Well, good Sunday morning. We are live in the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. It is April the 12th, 2026. I am Sarge. I'm with me in studio. He is setting up the YouTube channel right now as we speak.
Trying.
He is our resident referee. My co-host, Mr. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
Yeet together.
HD Daniels. Good morning, my friend, and I know that you'll be over here in
I
just
will.
a few moments when you get the YouTube up and running. And in studio with us this morning, it is such a pleasure to have them in. I've been waiting for these guys to be in studio with us for a long time, and it has finally happened. It is the tag team tandem of the one and only Tobias Storm and his partner, and I love the hair like the way he's got it right now. And no pun intended. Of course, it is Calvin Aldridge this morning. And we are going to go over a whole bunch of stuff that happened last night at the Race Wrestling Arena, unfinished business. We're going to go through that. We're going to go over TNA's rebellion that occurred last night. We'll talk about AEW Dynasty that's going to happen tonight. We're going to go over night 1 of WrestleMania next week. But also, during this show, we're going to have a little mini interview with these two young gentlemen here. Find out how they got started in the business, who they look to, who they, I don't know, styled themselves after, and all that awesome stuff. But first, good morning to you, HD Daniels.
I'm here. Good morning.
As you can tell, I'm excited this morning.
I know.
It is going to be an outstanding morning, and the ones on Facebook already know, but it's already started in the Facebook chat, my friend.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not going to say what Big Mike, the monstrous one, said just a moment ago, because we're going to get into all of that. But Mama Bear, Sherry Harley, getting in and saying, good morning, guys. I agree with you, Sarge. Some of the greats in wrestling, Harley being the best. Something, that we were talking about before we came on the air on the radio side of things. Whew. HD Daniels.
Hi.
So much stuff going on last night at the Race Wrestling Arena. Let's go ahead and jump into it. One of our main sponsor, actually, for Uncensored Wrestling Talk is NWA's World League Wrestling, the house that Harley Race built. Last night, unfinished business at the Race Wrestling Arena. And before we get into that, we weren't able to be on last weekend because, Easter and all that good stuff. But the week before, in Fayette, Missouri, in the main event, it was the Devils of War, the monstrous one, Mike Maverick, and All Day Aiden Riley defending the Tag Team Championships against an unlikely duo of Trevor Murdoch, Tobias Storm over here playing around.
I didn't know he was on there.
I said the mics were going on.
He doesn't listen.
He does not listen. And Attila Khan as his partner for the championships in a no disqualification, falls count anywhere fiasco that you yourself had to referee.
I did.
Whew, what a match that one was. My golly.
How'd
Trevor,
that match end?
we're going to talk about
I
it.
want to hear it.
We're going to talk about
Make
it.
sure Mike stays on while we talk about
Oh,
it.
it will be.
All right.
Trust me.
All right.
Trust me. Certain people in the Facebook room is there, and he will be hearing this.
Good.
Trevor Murdoch took the monstrous one, Mike Maverick, threw him into that table where myself, the ring announcer Ben Simon, and our sound guy Matt were all sitting at. He came within inches of destroying that laptop and the sound system that we had. Holy moly. Trevor Paul, the son of Trevor Murdoch,
You like that?
getting involved, holding the chair as All Day Aiden Riley gets thrown into it. All four men going up into the stands and just having a waylay of a time amongst all the fans. And Tobias Storm getting involved in this matchup.
What?
Hey, let's tell the truth here.
What happened?
Let's tell the truth here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you guys were having some issues. You specifically was having some issues with the Devils of War leading up to that night.
Oh yeah, I hate them. I hate them.
You had a match with the Deliverer Moses. They got involved in your match.
For no reason at all.
So it was a little bit, I call it a little bit of payback.
Yeah.
A little bit of payback.
I got my get back. I
Bring
got
that
my
mic
get back.
to you,
Right here?
From
Here.
There you go.
All right. Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
I had to make sure I got mine. That's
There
what
you
it
go.
was. They disrespected me. They came out the match when it was so unnecessary for them to come out the match because the match had nothing to do with them. So
I made sure I got my get back for sure.
Well, he not only got his get back, HD Daniels, but I gotta say he helped Trevor Murdoch and Attila Khan win the NWA World League Tag
They
Team
won.
Championships.
Before, as much as I hate that was a war, I also love those guys. So the fact that I have to share the ring
The
with them,
King's Legacy
the fact that I
is
get
what
to
they are
share
going
the
by
ring
now.
with the King's Legacy and raising their hands at the end of the night, it's probably a dream come true. Definitely what it was.
Well, there's some implications now. There are some implications now that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes that, you know, is going to involve the two of you and the King's Legacy. So we're going to get to that
Let's
in
talk
just a
about
few
it.
minutes. But wow, what a match that was, HD Daniels,
Yeah,
in that tag team match.
it was fun, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Alvin St. Norman in the Facebook saying, my boys Tobias, Rambo Storm, and Calvin Thugnificent. All I like it.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Alvin, all seeing eye. All right.
The monstrous one, Mike Maverick. Saying,
Ignore him.
I know that room stinks.
Yeah, tell him to keep his Facebook fingers to himself.
He can hear you right now, my friend.
Oh
So,
well, too bad. I hope he listens to that then.
What are we supposed to be smelling?
I have no.
Okay.
Victory. I think it's victory we smell. You don't smell it, do you, Mike?
You don't.
It's been a long time since you smelled that, huh?
But now we jump to unfinished business.
Sick burn.
Thank you.
And last night, in that first match, it was one half of the brand new tag team champions. Attila Khan, the international bounty hunter, going up against Jay Pierce. I was worried. I was worried for Jay Pierce going up against Attila Khan. You guys have seen him, Attila Khan, I mean, in
he's
action.
amazing, yeah.
And he's ruthless.
His resume speaks for itself.
But before we get into talking about Attila Khan, both of you gentlemen have had the, I guess you could say, pleasure of training with Jay Pierce as well. Your guys' thoughts on Jay Pierce and his debut and how he's been doing up to this point.
I have watched this guy train. I mean, he's came a long way. I like Jay Pierce. He's got everything it takes. You just give him time to put it together. That's all he's waiting for. But he's got the moves, the energy. He's so amazing to train with. So positive. It's really cool to see. And I'm happy for him. Just hate that he drew that stick where he has Attila Khan, because Attila Khan is not gonna care who you are.
Absolutely. He will pull that fork on anybody.
Yeah.
Calvin Aldridge, Jay Pierce, his agility and speed. Wow.
Yeah, Jay, like Tobias said, he's come a long way. He's very active. You can see it when he comes out to that ring, doing all of his parkour and everything. But I don't think parkour can save you with Attila Khan. And clearly it didn't last night. So
Clearly it did not. Unfortunately, Jay Pierce went down to Attila Khan. Attila Khan, man, he's on a roll. He's on a roll since his comeback here to World League Wrestling. You know, of course, formerly known as the drill instructor from way back in the day, a former WLW heavyweight champion. You know, I know for a fact that he's got his sights also on the NWA World League Heavyweight Championship. He wants to hold that Harley's crown since he's now part of Harley's legacy. Whew. But what a match. What a match between Jay Pierce and Attila Khan. Attila Khan coming out as the victor.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jay Pierce did all he could. I mean, he's always going to give 110%. That's what we love about him. The thing with Attila Khan is you can keep on giving all you can, but it's Attila Khan, and he's going to come up victorious.
You know, one of the things that I was somewhat surprised by, to be quite honest, because, again, let's be honest, Jay Pierce took a little bit of a beating from Attila Khan last night.
Not a little bit, but yeah.
But within 2 minutes of coming back to the back area, into the locker room, Jay Pierce was ready to go again.
But you know what they
And
say?
you gotta love that determination.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And Jay Pierce, yeah, he may be smaller than most people, but he has a lot of fight in him. And that's something you can't take away.
All day Aiden Riley now in the Facebook chat.
Oh, brother, this guy's
And he says
Yeah.
that Jay Pierce couldn't break a pencil. Yikes.
Tell Aiden to send a video of him doing that. I guarantee it's the same result.
Ooh,
I guarantee that.
you guarantee it would be the same result? Wow. Wow. Then match number 2 last night. An intriguing matchup. The astonishing one, Austin Militalo going up against the number 1 contender for the NWA World League Junior Heavyweight Championship in Jaden Dominic Rose, JDR. But HD Daniels, before that match occurred, Austin Militalo was doing an interview with Ben Simon and was interrupted by Carson Drake and the manager of champions, NWA's own, Aaron Stevens.
Yes.
Folks,
That did happen. Yeah.
HD Daniels is killing me over here. What'd you think of that? What happened there? Tell us all what happened there with that interview being interrupted by Aaron Stevens and Carson Drake.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, I'll tell everybody.
Yeah, go ahead, please. I was backstage. You're embarrassing me. I wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. Well, I mean, you had a busy night
Right.
last night, too.
I was trying to play it cool. I'm sorry.
So, Aaron Stevens, Carson Drake, interrupting Austin Militalo and putting out the challenge of a tag team match between the two of them against Austin Militalo and a partner of his choosing. Now, we did see Austin Militalo and Carson Drake at Fort Leonard Wood about a month and a half ago for the Fort Leonard Wood Championship, and Austin Militalo coming out victorious in that one. But, you know, I had the feeling that, quote-unquote, business was not settled between the two of them, and Aaron Stevens and Carson Drake proving that last night. Gentlemen, anyone?
Oh, I got something. So, a lot of people don't know this, but me and Austin grew up together, right? When I was younger, his parents kind of adopted me in because I had a really big size to me, but I used to like live off the street, so they adopted me into their home for like Thanksgiving. It started out with that, but I ended up staying a little longer, right? You know, because I was a really good football player, so they brought me in their home because of that. And I ended up staying with them for a while. Me and Austin went to the same college where he was a cheerleader and I played football there. But that's besides the point. The point I'm saying is I grew up with Austin on a blind side, all right? And Austin is my brother, so I knew for a fact Austin was going to win that match. It's not a shocker to me. I knew he was going to win. I think Austin is one of the best
And you're
wrestlers.
talking about against Carson Drake at Fort Leonard.
Yeah. So, but like you said, I knew there's unfinished business because Carson Drake is a sore loser, you know, and he's not like me or Austin or Sandra Bullock and strong, determined people that can keep on fighting. All right, that's so I knew it was unfinished business, but just like the same result before, Austin will come up on top because that's what he does. That's what us Mulitado brothers do.
Well, it's going to be, and you gentlemen yourselves have got your hands full right now. So I unfortunately am going to say this. It probably won't be one of you two gentlemen, but Austin Militalo is going to have to come up with someone for a partner to go up against Stevens and Carson Drake.
Yeah, and I mean, the WWE locker room is full of great talent that could be that partner for Austin. And I mean, I don't want to jump the gun about the finish of his match with JDR, but I mean, him and JDR kind of look like they may have been on the same page. So, you know, maybe Austin goes out and reaches out to JDR and gets some help and gets some backup for that tag team match.
Well, speaking of that match between JDR and Austin Militalo, both of them giving it their all, as we always see them do in every single match that they do. A 15-minute time limit on this one, and it goes the absolute full 15 minutes.
Yep.
And we come up with a time limit draw. Your thoughts on that match, HD Daniels?
It was a great. Sorry, I always stutter because, like on WWE TV or whatever, I don't really care for time limit draws. It's so unsatisfying. But it was a great match last night,
It
right?
was.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's got to be in the works for future another match to see who's the
Right.
better man.
The crowd wanted 5 more minutes.
Yeah, they did.
Mhm.
They
5
did.
more minutes.
Absolutely. You know, whenever that happens with a time limit draw, the crowd at the Race Wrestling Arena is notorious for chanting, "We want 5 more minutes."
Yeah.
And sometimes they get it and sometimes they don't. Unfortunately, last night, they weren't able to get another 5 minutes because we had a stacked card going on. But, you know, something else that's interesting with Jaden Dominic Rose, after that match with Austin Moritalo, he gets on the microphone and, you know, he is, like I said, the #1 contender to that junior heavyweight championship. And even though Raheem De La Suede is that champion and now king of World League Wrestling, JDR is calling him out. And he has put that challenge out that he wants a match with Raheem for that championship on June the 13th. And he has given Raheem 1 month until May the 16th, our next event at the Race Wrestling Arena, to answer. Your guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, if Raheem is really the king and a real fighting champion, he'll accept that challenge. I mean, not that he really has a choice. JDR is the #1 contender, so he is next in line for that title. But as good as Raheem is, I think JDR is determined and just in a different mind space to where he's ready to take that title back.
I love Raheem. It's hard not to. He's amazing to watch in the ring.
Some fans love him, some fans hate him.
That being said, JDR's determined.
He is.
I haven't seen him this determined in a while. I haven't seen him this motivated in a while, and I'm excited. I'm hoping Raheem accepts the challenge because I'm excited to see what these guys can do in the
Well, I
ring.
tell you what, Jaden Dominic Rose, is so determined that at the end of his talking in the ring, he said that if he does not win the Junior Heavyweight Championship on June the 13th, his 13-year career in World League Wrestling will come to an end.
You know, I was just talking to JDR. I went to college for communication, so I have some interviewing skills. I was talking to him. He was telling me after his cousin Derrick Rose retired that he knew he only had so much left in the tank to give, and he needs to give it all now because it's all or nothing, right? Like Chicago had Derrick Rose, we have JDR. You see, we're all on this in the same. So.
Mhm.
I love JDR, I love Derrick Rose, I love the Rose family 100%, and I'm hoping he just gives it all he can.
I'm sorry, sometimes you gotta ignore Tobias. I don't know what he's talking about right now. Derrick Rose, he didn't grow up with Austin either. I don't know
Hey,
what
bro,
this
what
guy-
you doing?
You tell people that we're brothers.
Kayfabe, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah, bro, what you doing?
Okay, that was the one-faced lie, though. Okay.
Uh-oh, something happened with
Okay.
the cord over
That
there.
stuff I'm plugging over here.
Yeah, it's good right now, yeah.
All right.
Real quick before we go to our very first break, Christy Danielle saying that she loves the both of you guys.
Hey,
Thank
Mama.
you so much, Christy.
Oh, that's Mom. Hey, Mom.
Oh, Mama Christy. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Mama.
Thank you for joining us. And then also, there's a little bit of dissension going on, guys, between the Devils of War.
Oh, no.
You know,
Nobody's talking to them.
Oh, no.
it's interesting though because you know when All Day Aiden Riley made that comment about Jay Pierce not being able to break a pencil, Big Mike jumps in and says, "I know you're not here after that stunt you pulled last night."
Ooh, oh, yeah,
And
sorry.
Aiden Riley coming back and saying, "I didn't agree to get my hair cut. You did. We will get Tobias and Calvin next time." And then Big Mike comes back and says, "I just searched up cornball in the dictionary, and Tobias was the first thing that popped up."
Something
Man.
crazy, something crazy that he probably won't hear much is, I really actually enjoy wrestling Big Mike. I really enjoy wrestling Mike Maverick. I think he is really amazing to wrestle. The problem is, his head's too big.
Oof.
he could be a great wrestler. He has everything it takes. He feels like he just has to. What? What's the word I'm looking for?
Talk.
Be stupid.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
Mike, if you weren't stupid, we'd love you more.
Well, with that being said, we've got to take our very first break. It is only 59 seconds long. We're going to take it, and when we come back, we continue on talking about unfinished business from last night at the Race Wrestling Arena.
New and used firearms, gun repair, and all types of outdoor accessories on Main Street in downtown Winfield. Black.
What's wrong with you?
I totally wasn't paying attention.
Why don't you just get on your line?
What are you doing? You think you're some kind of superhero? why are you calling it out? What are you doing?
We're supposed to be brothers. You grew up with Austin.
That was a blindside reference.
Yeah, I understood.
Calvin. God, it's a good movie.
Are we seeing a little bit of dissension between Tobias and Calvin right now?
This is just every day.
That's how we normally talk.
Oh, goodness. When we get in this situation, we get it now.
15 seconds.
Take that morning, pick me up on your way to work. Downtown Winfield's a place to be. Common Grounds Coffee House, featuring the almost world famous 125 Common Grounds Coffee House. Check us out on Facebook or stop by today.
Mics are going live.
We're very professional here, guys.
All right, don't worry.
And we are back live in the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Of course, also on our Facebook page and on our YouTube, Uncensored Wrestling Talk. You can find those just by typing that in. And you can converse with us here in the studio on both the Facebook and the YouTube channel, which has been going on already this morning. A lot of stuff being said. Now, H.D. Daniels,
Hi.
we're going to talk a little bit about a match that you were involved in, that you were the referee in,
Okay.
and it was for the NWA World League Heavyweight Championship, of course, being defended by the Grand Regent himself, Camaro Jackson, against Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta. And I tell you what, Brandon Beretta, every time he gets into that ring with Camaro,
I've lost count how many times I've refereed those two.
it's at least 3 or 4 times
Oh, yeah.
in the
Maybe-
last 6 months,
maybe
8
more.
months,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
something like that. But I gotta say that every time Brandon Beretta gets in that ring with Camaro Jackson, he gets closer and closer to winning that heavyweight championship. But man, talk about that chair situation last night.
From my perspective, all I saw, a masked man comes out to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Gets my attention, I guess.
I thought you were getting robbed.
What?
I said he had a shiesty on. I thought you were getting robbed.
You thought I was getting right? I didn't have any valuables on me. So.
Well, it reminded me of when the Deliverer Moses came out with a mask and hood
True.
and distracted Camaro Jackson. And when that happened, he actually lost the heavyweight championship to Carson Drake.
You're right.
And
You're right.
when that masked man showed up, I was like, oh my God, history's replaying itself.
Yeah. He grabbed my attention as I was trying to keep the integrity of the world title match intact. I turn around, I hear something behind me, and I see Beretta holding a chair, and I had no choice but to call disqualification.
Looking back at it, now that you watched it back,
I haven't. I
how
haven't
do you
seen
know
it.
you did that?
So you heard a sound.
I heard a sound, and from my
wow.
perspective,
Oh, okay. All right. So
It sounded
when are you
like that
gonna- when are you
chair
gonna-
was used, basically.
Are you going to
the
watch it
chair
back?
was used. I will watch it back when it's available to
Okay,
me.
when you watch it back, text me. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
All right. I'll let you know.
No
what the answers
problem.
are.
Well, you know,
Don't text him.
speaking of watching it back, I would be remiss not to say this. On the YouTube channel of World League Wrestling, you can watch every single episode of World League Wrestling Showdown and catch up and see exactly all the different stuff that we're talking about. Because, you know, we do TV tapings practically every single event that we do. And, you know, Wow. That masked man coming out, getting involved, but then a disqualification by yourself, H.D. Daniels, against Brandon Beretta. And after that match was over with, I had an interview with Brandon Beretta, and 9 out of 10 times, because he, just like the way he comes out to the ring, no music, no fanfare, just strictly business. Go straight to the ring, get in there, do what you need to do, and get out. Normally during our interviews in the back, he would just sit there and stare at me and not say a word. But last night, he was full of a lot of words.
Well, you gotta think. I honestly disagree with the ref's decision. I feel like if you didn't see it, how can you call disqualification?
Well, what would you call? If you saw a man holding a chair and a guy down on the mat, you call nothing.
I would kept the match going. I didn't see anything. What can I call? I don't know what a chair shot
Tobias
sounds
Storm
like.
is calling you out, H.D.
All I'm saying is, I am a big fan of short, stocky guys going at it, as I am one myself. And for that match to end in disqualification, it really just got to me.
Well, it leads to this.
It really got to me.
Like I said, Brandon
You're
Beretta
welcome
was
to your opinion. You have that right.
absolutely full of words last night, and he has put out the challenge that he wants Camaro Jackson one more time in the ring for Harley's Crown, the NWA World League Heavyweight Championship, but this time in a lumberjack match. How interesting is that? One, that he's talking, and two, that he's so upset with H.D. Daniels' decision that he's asking for a lumberjack match.
Well, from my perspective, I would say a lumberjack match, it sounds good in theory. It keeps all the interference out. But when has a lumberjack match ever actually kept the interference out? I think it just adds more to it. So this could be more of a distraction to Brandon Beretta than it would be helping him. And I mean, listen.
But wouldn't that be also a distraction to the champion as well?
Yeah, but I mean, like, Camaro's dealt with all the distractions for the last couple of months. I think at this point, he's used to it. You see, he took advantage of the distraction last night.
He thrives. He thrives in those situations now. He's been in them so much.
Very
he
true.
Succeeds in those situations. Brandon, he's still working on it. And honestly, if I was Brandon, I'd be more mad at the masked man than I am at Camaro. Camaro had nothing to do with it. If anything, it's the masked man and the ref's fault of why that situation happened.
Man.
Camaro.
I didn't come here for this
harsh
today.
this morning.
It's like we're seeing a lot of masked men around here. Where's everybody behind these masks? Why there's so many?
You can get them on Amazon, King.
You think Seth Rollins did them? You think? He got a lot of masked people running around.
Well, this is true too. This is true too.
I didn't come here for this today.
I think I think that. I don't know. I don't know what you think. A lot going on here.
Wow. All day Aiden Riley saying
brother.
Tobias secretly has a crush on short, stocky dudes.
Is that a problem, Aiden?
And I don't think it's a secret either.
Aiden, is that a problem? Comment if you think that's a problem or not, Aiden, and then we'll see how far you can go on Facebook.
Oh goodness. Okay, Sarge had to step away for technical difficulties.
Now that he's gone, let's talk about the ref and all the bad calls he's made.
There's another. Maybe you're confusing me with the other bald guy. I don't know. There's two bald ones.
Well, I mean, it's true. Brandon Toll is also bald. Maybe it is. Well, now you were the referee during the Brandon Beretta Camaro Jackson match.
I did not come here for this today.
I'm not against your decisions of last night. You called it as you saw it, and from a referee's point of view, I understand it. But let's be honest.
There's a big butt there.
It was an Eddie Guerrero situation there going.
I don't like big butts.
R.I.P. What? First of all,
That's all I'm gonna say.
But all I'm saying is, if you don't see a foul, you can't call a foul.
That's true too. But he saw the foul of the chair being in the ring. He had heard the noise of the chair being used. He turns around, he sees Brandon Beretta with the chair in hand, and he had to make the call. He had to make the call. But now, and then also I had an interview with Camaro Jackson last night, and he heard about the challenge being put out, and he has accepted that challenge. So all WLW offices have got to do is get that match signed, and it will be a lumberjack match coming up very, very soon between the two of them. And maybe at that point, the business will be finished. We'll see.
That's good. Yeah,
We'll
that's
see.
Good. That's good.
But and what did you guys think last month when we had Silas Mason, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, in town, going up against Camaro Jackson, Brandon Beretta getting involved after that match was over with, and attacking Camaro Jackson, and Silas Mason basically handpicking Brandon Beretta to run roughshod over World League Wrestling.
First, Cyrus is so strong. I'd never seen anybody manhandle Camaro like that, and that was crazy.
Yeah,
to
me
watch.
neither. Yeah, that was crazy.
Crazy to watch live. It was a really good match. Camaro was in every bit of it. I really enjoyed it. I just never seen him get thrown around like that. And that was crazy to me to see. What I didn't like is, and here I am talking about Brandon. I like Brandon. I didn't like him attacking Camaro from behind. I didn't like that. I feel like Brandon, looking the way he does, would face Camaro one-on-one, face-to-face, and not just attack him from behind. And that's when I was like, come on, that's not strictly business. That's not how we do business around here at WLW. Am I right, guys? Come on, that's not how we do it.
It's his business, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. But, at the same time, I got to think that he was taking marching orders from Silas Mason himself. So maybe it was Silas Mason that told him, hey, as soon as that match is over with, after I've beaten him, you come out and put the boots to him. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So, but with that being said, it's coming up very, very soon. Keep your eye on World League Wrestling's Facebook page and the YouTube channel, and you will find out very soon when that match is going to happen. All right, H.D. Daniels.
Hi.
I love this guy. Were you able to see, I know you were in the back, but were you able to watch on the monitors the WLW Ladies Division Championship match?
I
and
saw
everything that happened.
I'll just say that I saw the end,
Okay,
and we'll get there.
we're gonna get there then. Real quick though, first. Well, it was being pointed towards Tobias there for a while. Now it's being pointed towards good old Calvin Aldridge here. Big Mike
Wow.
says, also, why does Calvin low-key look like Jasmine Dubois? Dubois. I have no clue who he's speaking of.
I don't know it, but she must look pretty good. You see me. Well, y'all don't see me on the radio, but the Facebook and YouTube does.
And then All Day in Riley, the biggest little dog in World League Wrestling, says, spell my name right, Mike. I know it's a little hard for you. Oh, more dissension
I think
going on between
they're coming
the
at us,
War.
but I seem like they have some problems together they need to work out.
And then he
first.
says, and yes, Tobias, I do have a problem. I'm the best looking short stocky dude in World League Wrestling. You should like me.
I don't know about stocky, but yeah, you are short.
All right, back to this ladies division championship match. It was a rematch from not very long ago. The beautiful Sophia Rose coming in for another shot, I should say, at the WLW Ladies Division Champion, Cameron Brennan. And while Cameron Brennan, she's been holding her own ever since winning that championship from Skylar Sparks back at WLW 26. She has been facing some very, very stiff competition. Very, very tall competition. No pun intended. 6'5" Attila Khan, the spawn, or I mean, Lilith Khan, the spawn of Attila Khan. Shooter Shylin at Fort Leonard Wood. Sophia Rose as well.
She's been having her hands full for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's been many times during all of those matches, I got to be honest, I thought she was about to lose it. I thought she was about to lose that championship. But every single time, she digs down deep and comes back out with that championship in tow after the match is over with. But last night, a little bit of the same going on. But I would say a little bit more because Sophia Rose, she came within cat's whiskers. I mean, it was so doggone close, it wasn't even funny. But then H.D. Daniels, something that doesn't occur very often at the Race Wrestling Arena, the lights went completely out throughout the entire arena, even in the back. Everything went pitch black, and I was like, oh crap, what is going on?
Yeah, it scared me. I don't like the dark.
Well, when the lights came back up, standing in the middle of the ring, we had seen videos leading up to this over the last several events. Hera, H-E-R-R-A, H.D. Daniels standing in the middle of the ring.
There she was.
There she was.
We've seen her at NWA.
And how'd that match end? Was it what was the call? What was the ending call?
I believe it was called a disqualification. No, I'm sorry.
No contest.
It was no contest.
It wasn't.
It was no contest because it was a disqualification. It should have been a disqualification.
Should have been a disqualification.
But at the same time, a double disqualification because Hera, first.
I think this guy wants,
I'm telling
he's
you.
going to take it to the board of referees. I don't know.
I just think 2 bad calls in one night is crazy.
Man, bad calls. I mean,
Hey, this one wasn't on him. This was Brandon Cole.
Well, what should have the call been?
She attacked Cam.
Well, she attacked both of them.
No,
so
wait a minute though. She took out Sophia Rose first.
Yeah, Sophia, and then she attacked him, but she attacked both.
And then turned her sights on Cameron Burnett.
She attacked both, and then the bell rang.
You attacked both at the same time?
Oh, whatever. Semantics.
All I'm saying is...
It's really no contest. Okay, I can see that outcome.
I got your back. I got your back.
No or double disqualification as well. I could understand that too. But either way, it doesn't matter because Hera, what a debut she's made.
I'm nervous that we're about to be in the Hera era, and
Hashtag.
if you're
We are in the Hera
If you're a
era
woman
now.
at WLW, you need to watch out because what I have seen, she looks unstoppable.
I tell you what, a piece of advice here. If this happens again, and I'm sure it will, when the lights go out, get as close to the ground as you can. Just get as close to the ground as you can. Because you never know what's coming running at you.
Respect it.
Whew. But at the same time, yeah, she took out Sophia Rose, clotheslined her so hard that she got knocked completely out of the ring. But with that being said, the number she did on Cameron Burnett left her laying motionless.
Yeah, oh my God. If you want to talk on this, because you guys grew up together.
Yeah, me and unlike Tobias's false stories, we actually did. Me and Cameron, we started training the same week, so I've seen her whole career go, and she's gotten up time and time again from each battle, like we said before. But Hera's looking different right now. Hera's looking different, so hopefully Cam can reach in her bag and figure out a way to deal with this Hera problem.
And for those that weren't there, you're going to see this on Showdown. Keep your eyes open. It's going to happen on YouTube, World League Wrestling's channel. But to describe the way that she looked, gold boots, black and white, I don't want to call it a onesie, but it was a onesie, with gold inlays in there, black and white face paint, black and white hair, She was evil looking. I mean, absolutely like
She
straight out of the mythology.
She made a statement for sure.
She did. She absolutely. You are 100% right.
I don't know what to expect from her. She's again, be on the lookout. If you're a woman that comes to WLW, be on the lookout because the hair era, I believe, has officially begun.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman or anything in between. I wouldn't want to see her in a dark alley.
Not in a dark alley. Not at Waffle House. Not at the World League Wrestling Ring. I wouldn't want to see her at all.
Man, oh man.
What are these jokers saying now?
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good so far in the Facebook.
All right, good.
But you know, I had an interview with Sophia Rose. She's not happy about that situation. She felt like she was about to win that match against Cameron Brede, and you know, she's got an argument there.
She has every right to not be happy. It was a really good match before that happened.
And she wants to face Hera. Be
know.
careful what you wish for. Type
Say all
situation,
that.
right? Cameron Brede, she was in a very bad way last night. Like I said, being left motionless in the middle of the ring there at the Race Wrestling Arena. She did not want to talk to anybody. You grew up with her, you said there, Calvin, and she wouldn't even really say hardly anything to you as well. And I can't really say that I blame her either.
Yeah, she was in a bit of a mood after that one. I mean, understandably so. When you have an unknown entity attack you during your championship match, it's like, what do you think? So it'll probably take a bit, but once she gets her feet back under her and gets her mind straight, I think she'll be ready to take on the challenge. It's just a matter of if she's able to dig deep enough to get past that challenge.
Very good. Hey, when we come back, we are going to talk about the main event from Unfinished Business last night at the Race Wrestling Arena, a #1 contenders hair match. It was a tag team match between these two gentlemen in studio, Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge, up against the Devils of War, and we'll talk about it right after this. A little bit late on that one, but that's okay.
In the auto business,
I'm enjoying this. It's
fun.
fun.
20 years.
I work tonight.
You gotta
So.
earn it.
I gotta sleep soon. So.
You don't work tonight?
Oh, I do work tonight. Yeah. 6 to 6. So
Where the arch now stands.
probably 6 to 10.
Now,
Nobody shows
we
the
have
work
four
anymore.
great
But that's
buildings.
besides the point.
All in the 270 loop. It's a legacy built on trust,
3 minutes
hard work,
total.
and commitment to our community.
This break.
But what matters most is you.
2.5.
That's my mom. See if she
It's
responds.
no surprise, times have changed.
Hopefully.
Vehicles have changed, car buying has
That was
changed.
your mom?
We're still here.
No, that was my mom.
That was your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom didn't respond yet.
Helping
Very
people
cool.
with great
Hold on,
cars
let me call her
and
real quick.
trucks to meet their family's
Mom, where you at?
Yeah, Mom, watch me on the radio. This might be the only time.
Watch me on the radio.
We will definitely have you guys back.
you can rely on.
Watch me. We're live right now, Mom. You're not watching me on the radio.
You can also find us on Facebook.
Well, go to my Facebook. I shared it.
2 minutes.
Now I'm on the phone on Facebook Live calling you.
So professional.
All right.
People are talking about
All right.
Julio's Mexican
Thank you.
restaurant in the
Love you too.
Winfield
Bye.
Plaza.
What were you
and
doing, Bob?
Julio's
Sleeping?
Setting the
Yes,
standard
I
for
was.
Mexican food and
Too bad. Get up.
carry out or dine in 7 days a week at great locations. Stop in or order carry out at DonJuliosWinfield.com or DonJuliosTroy.com.
Never stay in a hotel room.
Don
Bro.
Julio's
I didn't do it. It just came out.
He had a million alarms set.
I didn't want to miss this. I set all my alarms. I
I
set a lot of alarms.
So many alarms.
But the question is, what time did you set the alarm for?
I start off early, just so I don't go back in like a heavy sleep. So I start off 6:30, 6:45, 7.
I was like,
7:15.
what are we doing?
I want to make sure I don't go back in a full sleep.
Horrible.
Again, I'm a night shift, so I can sleep during the day if I want to. I don't want to do that to you.
It's been 20 years of
We plugged this back
365.
in.
No,
50 seconds.
What is it for?
We're charging the
Keeps
phone.
growing.
Oh.
2 herbs.
Charging the
Violet
YouTube.
chicken,
Die?
22
No, it
side
won't die
hustles,
now
and
because it's
62
been charged for about
DIY
45
projects
Okay.
every week.
All right.
That means 4,160 late
Say so.
nights and early
Plug it
mornings
in.
spent in our defender. The most
Don't worry
refined side
All
by
right.
side yet.
It's
Check
all
out the
good.
Can-Am Defender at a dealer near you.
It's like.
From the Miami Auction and Real Estate Weather Center,
Fight the
here's
urge.
your
I'm trying.
forecast.
I'm
High
trying.
of 79 today, under cloudy skies with a chance of thunderstorms. Lows around 63 tonight, chance for storms. Highs around 85 tomorrow, slight chance for storms. Right now, it's 72 degrees.
You didn't see.
That's the latest from News Radio KYRO.
What did I not
I'm
see,
meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
I don't have eyes in the back of my head.
Mike's are going live.
That's your problem. That's a referee. We're not there. We're done.
Welcome back, Uncensored Wrestling Talk. Of course, we are live inside the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Also live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. All you got to do is type in Uncensored Wrestling Talk and you can join us in those with your questions and your comments. HD Daniels, we are also on X.
At UW Talk KYRO.
And we also have a Discord channel as well.
Yeah, I'll post the link in the old chat there.
Very nice, very nice. And of course, every day that ends in Y, there's some sort of wrestling going on. One or two or all three of us, meaning myself, HD Daniels, or the super fan, the nematode Nelly himself, Tim Williams, is in that chat room, and you can talk to us about everything that's going on in the world of professional wrestling. Last night, the Race Wrestling Arena, unfinished business. We're now going to speak on the main event. We've got about 5 minutes to the top of the hour. If we get to it and we're still in the middle of it, we will come back and complete that discussion after the top of the hour news at 11:06. But Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge going up against the Devils of War, the monstrous one, Mike Maverick, all day Aiden Riley. The winner would be the brand new #1 contenders to the King's Legacy, which is Trevor Murdoch and Attila Khan, the new tag team champions. And the loser of the fall would get their hair cut. And boy, oh boy, did somebody's hair get cut or what? Yikes.
Yeah, it sure did. And he's looking even more monstrous now with a new haircut.
I think I did a pretty good job.
He definitely looks a lot more scarier without that hair, and he is not happy.
Don't listen to that, Mike. I think you look good.
The monstrous one, Mike Maverick, losing his hair last night. And you know, gentlemen, I heard him over. I'm not sure who he was talking to. Maybe it was Aiden Riley. He's out for blood. He is out for blood, and he's got both of you with one eye on each. Targets on the both of you. I hate to say this, but unfinished business there.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he's so angry. I'm sure he's so mad what happened. The thing, if I can talk for both of us, we're not going to back down from a challenge. So if he wants to go at it again, if you want to go at it again, Mike, we're ready.
Wow. Your guys' thoughts, though, now that you are the #1 contender to the Tag Team Championships, being held by Trevor Murdoch and Attila Khan, your guys' thoughts on that potential matchup coming up in the very near future. Calvin Aldridge.
Like Tobias said, we are never going to back down from a fight. And it doesn't matter if you're Trevor Murdoch and Attila Khan. We are here to become the new WLW Tag Team Champions, and that's what we plan on doing.
I said it earlier, and I can talk more about it. I really look up to those guys. I do. Sharing the ring with them in Fayette was one of the biggest moments of my career, if not the biggest moment. So the fact that we get to wrestle them in the ring, I'm excited for. I mean, my excitement is palpable of how happy I am to get this opportunity. I'm not gonna lose this chance. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna show them what they already know, and I'm gonna show them. We're gonna show them that we have what it takes to be the tag team champions. And yes, those guys are legends. I'm honored. I'm honored to be in the same sentence as them. The fact that they're about to wrestle us at June 13th is already a big accomplishment for me. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna just walk in there happy to lose. No. Where we're from, we fight for everything that we got. Everything that we deserve is not just handed to us. We fight for it. And on June 13th, we're ready for this fight.
And listen, Tobias can be all happy that we're facing Trevor Murdoch and Attila Khan and praising them. But listen, it's our time to run the tag division now. It's our time to show WLW why we're here. We've been doing that the last couple of months, and we're going to continue to do that. And we're going to show them that we're not going anywhere anytime soon, and that we're going to take those tag titles one way or another.
Well, it'll be you guys, both of your guys' first attempt at championship gold in the house that Harley Race built, World League Wrestling.
No, it won't.
Yeah, Tobias has lost already.
No, I mean for tag team
We
championship.
faced the Devils of
gold.
War and lost.
Oh, that is right. I am.
All right.
I see. I was not aware that that was actually for the championship.
Yeah.
I was told that it was a non-title match.
I've
So I was lied to by Aiden Riley.
Aiden Riley's an idiot, doesn't know what he's talking about. But yeah, I personally, I have lost plenty of championship matches, and what that does, it motivates me to work harder. It motivated me to be smarter, like in the ring, to learn from my mistakes. And on June 13th, we're gonna shock the world, but we're not. We're not gonna shock each other, because this is what we worked for.
Well, we've got about 30 seconds here before we go to the top of the hour news. 6 after, we will be back on the radio side of things, and we will continue talking about this because Tobias Storm, Calvin Aldridge, a huge opportunity now for the both of them, and we will be back right after this.
From the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.
First hour done and gone.
KIRO Troy.
It goes by so fast, bro.
It really does.
Yeah.
No, after we get done with the radio side,
President Trump
we'll
announcing
probably
a
go
naval
another 15,
blockade of the
20
Strait of
minutes.
Hormuz after peace talks with Iran break down.
The USS George H.W. Bush aircraft carrier strike group heading into theater, along with thousands of Marines in the Pacific.
From Big Mike in the Facebook room. Do any of you know how hard it is to find an overnight hairstylist? I had to go to Christy Daniela's house last night.
Campaign for governor of California is in free
And then
fall after he's
Superfan,
accused of sexual
he's in the
misconduct.
chat right now too. So we have a shaved Great Dane and a shaved poodle. No, just a shaved Great Dane. Just a Great Dane. The poodle ran.
Fox's Chanley Painter Swalwell says the allegations are politically motivated. America's listening to Fox News.
So, what made you want to become a referee?
I love wrestling.
Why referee route?
If you don't care
Really? You wanna know?
about saving
Yeah, I'm
50% off your wireless bill
Well, you're
for the
giving
same
so much
5G
trouble.
coverage,
Yeah,
that
that's
big
what the
guys
radio. The radio's
are
not on right now.
Well, we're live still here.
I
Maybe
can,
you
I
care
can still
about
give you
keeping
trouble and know about you.
does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this
The
country,
serious answer
including
is I
all their
wanted to be
customer
involved in the
service.
business. I
Or
wanted to be
maybe you care about our nation's veterans.
contribute to
Pure Talk
professional
does.
wrestling.
They've donated
I have small
hundreds of
children
thousands of
and a
dollars
wife
to America's
and a
Warrior
career that
Partnership, a fantastic
we live our
organization
lives on,
working hard
and
to
I didn't
prevent
want to
veteran
come home
suicide.
with
Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers.
What's been your favorite?
Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk.
But
If you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say Micro,
I don't know if
and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Holding the same title that all the
I'm Liz Clayman, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks ending mixed for the day, but up for the week with the Nasdaq notching its 8th straight session of gains, its longest winning streak since August of 2024. It was a choppy trading session following the release of March's CPI report, with inflation data rising to its highest level in nearly 2 years in the wake of the Iran war. However, the conflict had a less severe impact on inflation than economists were anticipating. Investors were also cautious ahead of high-level talks between negotiators from Iran and the U.S. this weekend. Tech gained, however, software stocks got battered on AI disruption fears, but chip stocks were the big winners. Intel stock rose 1% with shares of the semiconductor company, closing higher for an 8th straight consecutive session. The Dow falling 269 points, the Nasdaq higher by 80, S&P 500 down 8. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Hillary Barsky, invested in you.
We drove to Florida, Miami.
That's cool.
I'm Charles Payne. Listen to my Unstoppable Prosperity podcast so I can get you making money right now. 35 years on Wall Street taught me how to successfully invest in the stock market. In my 4-part series, I'm going to teach you too. Some of Fox Business's finest join me to help tell my story, impart crucial lessons from my Unstoppable Prosperity book, and give you the tools to achieve your own financial dreams.
Listen anytime, everywhere at FoxBusinessPodcast.com or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
This race is over, and the checker is waiting.
Double stuff.
If you ran Miravis topsoil and fungicide, you're crossing the finish line with more bushels, stronger stands, and no regrets. Don't wait until the next tag drops. Run your beans full throttle next season. Lock in Miravis Top with your retailer now and start next season out front.
A state, not
Always read and follow
necessarily
label
a state, but
instructions.
maybe a destination.
Yes, please.
We got to vote for one water. I'm good.
And if you waited to see
I'm
this
just trying,
season,
we're in
watch
NWA
videos
territory. I
of
love that chance.
Next year,
I don't care what state they're in. If they're
No,
in the
try
mall,
it.
I'll go there.
That's the hardest
Yeah.
working, longest lasting.
And if you guys need to use the facilities, the bathrooms will be into the hall that way.
Yes, sir. Plant health and preserve you. For more bushels,
About a minute 40.
2026. Don't wait to go try the pro. Call your retailer today.
Christy telling Big Mike to spell her name right.
Fox Sports Studios in Los
Get it
Angeles.
right.
Get it right. Watch it, Mike.
Isaac Lowenkron.
Going into the final round of the Masters, Cameron Young and defending champ Rory McIlroy are tied for the lead at 11
And we have been
par
off the air
overall. In round 3 yesterday,
Thursday,
Young
until
shot a
just
7 under
before we
65.
started.
You mean the radio
McIlroy had a
station?
1 over
Why the air part?
73.
Why you guys-
Streaming was good.
But they're in our dirty laundry over the
Yeah,
live
why
stream.
were you guys off the air?
I'm speaking on the
Saturday.
Florida camera.
It'll be Young and
Explain
McIlroy
why.
teeing
No.
off the
Not right now.
After we end the
in
stream.
Major League Baseball on Saturday night. The Seattle Mariners rallied from a 7-2
why?
deficit to 7. J.P. Crawford, the game-winning RBI single in the bottom of the 9th inning. Shohei Ohtani, his 4th home run, and the Dodgers' 6-3 win over Texas to improve to 11-3. Padres rallying from a 4-0 third-inning deficit for a 9-5 triumph over Colorado.
If you drive, you can.
From
30
the Motor
seconds.
Auction and Real Estate Weather Center, here's your updated
I have a further drop because
forecast.
after we get back
Chance
to
of
the
thunderstorms
work
this afternoon.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm smart and said, oh, I'm not
Cloudy
working
skies
Sundays, but I have
expected
to feel
again
better.
tonight. Chance of thunderstorms. Lows
Brotherly
down to
love.
63.
Brotherly love.
It's 73 degrees.
5
That's
seconds.
the latest from News Radio KYRO.
Mics
I'm
are
meteorologist
going live.
Jennifer Wojcicki.
Gotta love that theme bumper music. We are live inside the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. We are also live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Type in Uncensored Wrestling Talk, you'll find it, and you can join in on the chats that are going on. Give us your questions and your comments for both Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge, as well as H.D. Daniels, our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3, yeet.
Thank you for yeeting. That was nice.
I like it.
Yeah. Love it. I absolutely love it. We also, as I said before, we have an X account now.
Yeah, I'm posting all over the X right now at UW Talk KYRO.
Nice. And also, for a couple of months now, several months actually, going strong, Discord channel.
Yep, we're on the Discord. I'll post the link.
You're going to post that
Yeah,
link
you can't get into it unless you have the invite from the...
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll
So you're going to post
now.
that in both the Facebook and the YouTube chat?
I'll do it.
Nice.
I'll do
Very
it.
good. Very awesome of you. Well, a question has been asked of me from Big Mike, the monstrous one himself, Mike Maverick, saying, Sarge, when you doing sports talk next? Well, Big Mike, to let you know, we will do our sports show coming up on Thursday afternoon from 5 p.m. until 6, and the mics will go live at 5:18. Of course, myself and my co-host, Kyle Skabinski, the voice of KYRO High School Sports here on 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. With all that being said, now, to continue on, talking about this main event last night. H.G. Daniels, you were there. You were refereeing this match. Your thoughts on this match, on how it went, and the new look of the monstrous one, Mike Maverick.
Well, I want to welcome Mike to the club of, the what did his shirt say, the bald men or whatever. Show him that. See, I've done it on the air before, and it just blinds everybody.
That's good. Don't hide it. Don't hide it, Mike. You look good bald.
Well, see, I hide it on the air because if you it's just so shiny. Like it's distracting for the live feed. So see,
and plus he's got that yeet hat on, and
I got
and those
the
yeet glasses as well. I mean, it's all part of the look, my friend. The next event at the Race Wrestling Arena is going to be May the 16th. Keep an eye out on World League Wrestling's Facebook page. We'll find out what those matches are, and as they are announced, we'll also talk about them here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk each and every weekend up until then. All right, so I want to take a little bit of time here and talk to you guys, Tobias Storm, Calvin Aldridge, about your wrestling career. Tobias and Calvin, were you guys wrestling fans growing up?
Oh, you can start. Go ahead.
Well, for me, Tobias will laugh because he doesn't think it's true. But I've literally been watching wrestling since I was born. I watched it my whole life, even throughout high school. People were like, "Oh, like you're still watching that stuff?" Like, "Oh, whatever." And I continued to watch it. I went back and I was watching wrestling from before I was born.
Before you were born.
Wow. Well, I mean, like, that's what I mean, like, I went back and I was like, as I was growing up, I would
Mom
go back.
was watching wrestling.
I would go back and I would watch older wrestling, so that way I could see, like, okay, so how did we get to this point?
Okay.
It's like I was watching like early '90s.
So you're a student of the game.
100%. I think
Okay.
Tobias might be a little bit more of a student because he goes a little bit farther back than I do, but yeah, like I've always been in love with wrestling.
Well, let me ask you real quick, since you're talking about it, how far back do you go as far as watching, quote unquote, older content and pulling things from older content?
For me, I usually, like, if I'm searching it up, I'm usually staying around, like, I'll go up from like 1990 upwards, but Tobias will send stuff, like he'll send matches from like the 80s, 70s, like he'll send any match that he sees that he enjoys or things that we can learn from, he'll send it through. So now I've kind of gone even farther back than what I was before. But I never stray away from watching like wrestling matches, like just because it's an older date, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm not gonna watch this, because you can learn something from those older matches, because everything that's old is now new. It's all gonna come back around.
Absolutely. And yourself, Tobias Storm, your beginnings in the world of professional wrestling?
So I've also been watching wrestling for a long time. Me and Calvin have different routes. Calvin went straight out the gate, right? Straight out of high school, started training to be a wrestler, and he's straight on after that. So I went to college first, and I wrestled in college, and I did all that before I started pursuing wrestling. But I've also always loved it. I was just blessed and honored, and I was blessed with opportunities to go to college, to wrestle for there, and all that stuff. But being a pro wrestler is something I always wanted to do. I'm sure I can ask my mom to find an old picture of me holding the championship at a young age, and she has it. Like he was saying, I do love watching old wrestling. I enjoy it so much. I go back. I like watching the world of sport. So like the original Tiger Mask, Johnny Saint, Finley. I love watching those guys go at it. I love the stuff they do because people don't do that stuff no more. So when you bring it back, like heck, one of my favorite things to do is an airplane spin, right? Like just
we've seen you do that several times.
It's great, and it's just something that just sticks out. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. But wrestling, what I love about wrestling is it's the moments it creates. It's how it brings people together. It brings generations together. I love it. So that's how I've started. I wanted to be a pro wrestler at a young age, and I took the wrestling route in school to get me to step in the game. So.
Yeah, like Tobias said, like I always knew I wanted to be a pro wrestler. I just didn't know what route it was gonna be. Like growing up, I was like, okay, like I'll start off, I'll go to college, play football or basketball. Once I hit like my early 30s, then I'll transition over to wrestling or something like that. But that's not how life had it working out for me. I went to college for a year, realized I don't really like school. It's not for me. The things that I was going there for, like I could teach myself. And my original tag partner before Tobias, Kevon Moore, he hit me up because we went to high school together. We grew up together from elementary school. He was like, "Hey, I started training at the school. Come out. Let's start wrestling." So I went out there and met Cam Bernay, and we all started training together. And for the last 9 years, I've been pursuing this dream of professional wrestling. I've gotten to meet so many great people, gotten to do so many great things, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So wrestling is that passion, and it's what keeps me going.
Crystal Danielle in the Facebook.
Hi, Mom.
Mom of Calvin Aldridge, saying since the day he came home from the hospital, Calvin has been watching wrestling.
See, Tobias, awesome.
I watched wrestling with my son the day he was born in the hospital. So.
Tobias, I think it's true. I tried to tell him. That's exactly
the tradition continues. You know, a little suggestion, and maybe Tobias, you have, Calvin, maybe not, but for you guys as a tag team now, my go-to era, I guess you could say, of some of the greatest tag team action to ever go on during the 1980s and the NWA era. You've got the Road Warriors, you've got Ole and Arn Anderson, you've got
the Fantastics,
the Killer Bees.
We watched that era, big dog.
Rock and Roll, Express. But here's a tag team that I am very upset over the fact that they are not in the WWE Hall of Fame yet. One of these members passed away not too long ago. Speaking of Dennis Condrey, Loverboy Dennis Condrey. Yes, I am speaking about the Midnight Express. Of course, very beginning was Randy Rose and Dennis Condrey, and then it morphed to being Dennis Condrey, Beautiful Bobby Eaton, and then Beautiful Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane, and then Dennis Condrey and Randy Rose having a feud with Lane and Eaton. Jim Cornette always in the middle of everything there with the Midnight Express. Go ahead, Tobias.
You're 100% right. That is one of the greatest era tag team wrestling. Midnight Express is, and he can vouch for it, I have sent him plenty of stuff with them because they are one of my favorite tag teams to watch in that era. So, yes, you are right. That is one of the greatest eras of tag team wrestling. But don't worry, I will always be a student of the game, and I would love to watch all the stuff they do. So yes, 100%, you're right.
All day Aiden Riley in the chat still saying that college is a scam. I'm super educated.
He went to college also.
I think the thing about Aiden and the reason he thinks it's a scam is because he wasn't smart enough for college. I think that's the real problem.
With the college.
Did he really do good in college though? That's the question. That's the question.
Well, the question is, did he finish? And the answer is no. But there's, I guess, certain circumstances that with that and what they are. You know, one of these days maybe we'll hear it from Aiden Riley. But wow. With all that being said, you know, we're going to take a quick first break here in the second hour. So that way we have more time before we get to our second break. And we'll continue this interview with Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge. I'll get it right.
A little tricky, I know it.
Tongue gets tied sometimes when you're talking too fast. We're going to continue on with these young gentlemen right after this here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk.
Hi, BJ Wilkins here.
Every time I say it, I'm like, wow.
You've been in now for 9 years?
I started,
no way.
I started in May of 2017.
Wow.
Over here. Wow.
Tax refund in a new countertops.
We were training at WW and Matt Seidel was talking to us. And I think he thought I was like newer because some of the stuff he said like, oh yeah,
I know how to do that.
Custom craft countertops. Check out our kitchen.
And then you show him and he's like, oh, you do know how to do that.
And get a free design estimate. Plus, get a weekly flyer.
You're wrestling all
Great deals.
But I mean, even then, like 10 years is still like rookie status. I still don't know anything.
I know, 4 years.
Oh, I was going to say 15 to 20 years is still young in the business.
Like when I first started, I was like, man, if I don't make it by 25.
Here we go. Mics are going live. Welcome back, Uncensored Wrestling Talk, hour number 2. In studio with us, our guests, Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge. Of course, my co-host here with me. He is the one and only, our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3, Yeet.
Yeet.
Superfan hates that
He does.
so much.
It's still fun to
HD
eat.
Daniel.
I still like eating.
I'll eat for you all the time, King.
We will always forever yeet, no matter what Jay Uso is doing in the ring.
Even though it sucks right now.
Yeah.
Always suck, King.
Oh,
Yikes.
always.
You know, we found out a little something during that break.
He likes John Cena but doesn't like to eat. That's
know.
like completely backwards.
Yeah. How? Hey, it's the nematode Nelly. What can I say? Calvin Aldridge, we heard from you during our break here that you've actually been in the business now for 9 years doing this. And my first question about all that is, how did you break in? How did you get started in the world of professional wrestling? And where did you train at and who trained you?
Yeah, so kind of like how I had said a little bit earlier, my boy Kevon Moore hit me up and was like, hey, let's go train. So we go out to the school out in Raytown, Missouri called the Extreme Wrestling Center. And it's funny because when we were in high school, we looked up a bunch of different schools. We saw Harley School, but we was like, it's a little bit too far away because we stay out in Kansas City. We saw that school, we saw a couple others, and then we saw XWC, it's called the Extreme Wrestling Center. We were like, I don't know if I want to do extreme or anything like that. You know, I just want to get my feet wet to get out there and wrestle. But we get there, and it's just a chill environment. We get there, my first day, I was supposed to just watch. Head trainer David Cadden is there. He's like, you want to go ahead and try out today? I try out, I pass. And he's like, whenever you want to start, just come on in. And I started that next Monday and decided, you know, I think I just want to pursue this. So I ended up leaving college and just pursuing that dream of professional wrestling. And then about 5 to 6 months after I started training, I had my first match against Kevon Moore. And then ended up wrestling Kevin Burnett and a plethora of other people. Was also trained by Derek Stone for a little while. I'm sure you guys have history with him being here at WOW. I'd actually been down to WOW a few times with Derek Stone, trying to.
I knew you looked
get in
familiar.
there. Yeah. But just back then it just didn't end up working out. But you see, we made it here now, so that's all that really matters. But
That's all
yeah.
that matters. Real quick, before we switch over to Tobias here, Herb Simmons, promoter for SICW, in the chat room, saying good morning to us, and good morning to you, good sir.
Good morning,
go
Herb.
check out SICW.org, because they've got a huge, and I mean huge, fan fest coming up in May. A lot of your legends coming in to the St. Louis area for this fan fest.
I'm a big fan of SICW because I'm a big fan of old school wrestling. So shout out to you, Herb. I love to see it.
Awesome. Tobias Storm, same question to you. How did you get your start in professional wrestling? How was that search to find the right place? And where did you end up starting?
All right, so my story is a little different than his, because I went to college first. I love wrestling, and it was always a dream. But I guess after college, I was thinking like, oh, I'll probably just go work and just watch it, enjoy it. I had this friend, Vante. He had the golden ticket, right? He was gonna make it, right? One day we were just on the block, and this drive-by came, right? And we just started running, and this bullet hit, and we ran in two separate directions, and the bullet hit Vante. So to me, I'm just Vante! And then, so because he was hit, he had the golden ticket. He told me,
Everybody's ears just got
he said
blown out on the radio.
He said, Tobias, you gotta go. You got the golden ticket now. So then I, as a fellow boy in the hood, took that golden ticket and started training at XWC in Kansas City, Missouri, under David Catton. That's when I got my first start. I guess I've been training for about 4 or 5 years now. For 4 years. I know I've been traveling a lot. So, R.I.P. to Vante. He's not dead. He just lives in Texas now. He was one of the big ones that pushed me towards starting in the business in 2020, and I'm glad I started the time I did, because I started around the same time. I met some of my best friends there. Bert Candy, the one that sends me crazy Japanese wrestling. Bert, I love you. You're amazing. That's a quick shout out to you. Shailin, the one I had my first match against. She's the one that has taught me so much. She stole my moves also, but we're not in the argument. We're in the argument of thank you, Shailin. I love and appreciate you. I've started, the people that I started with then have really helped to stay on me and keep on pushing me to do better in the to keep on wrestling and not give up, making sure I get my stuff done. Shailin, I can't wait till she has kids one day, because she's really good at being a mom and just staying on my back and yelling at me to get stuff done. So good stuff for her. But I think I was more blessed with the people around me that helped keep me in and keep me focused and keep me going. So they say it takes a village, and it did. I am man enough to admit that it was a village that helped push me to get to where I am.
Very cool. Very awesome. And then you guys get to a point where you guys come to World League Wrestling. And I've seen you guys many times up there at the training, at the Race Wrestling Academy, learning. And I'll be the first to admit it. I am very biased when I say this.
And I'm so biased.
Leland Race, the legacy himself, one of, if not, for me anyway, the best trainer in the world for professional wrestling, along with the academy and the different folks that he does bring in to help with said training. Talk about some of the differences that between your guys' original school and the different things that you guys have learned up to the point where you guys come to World League and really start, quote unquote, honing your craft in the world of professional wrestling.
So I'll never disrespect where I was trained. I love XWC, KCXW. They really taught me the basics, and I appreciate that. What I love about Leland is Leland has always been so real with me. He's been so honest with me. He has helped shake me up so much since I've been going there. I started to drive about a year or two now. We started traveling there, and eventually I got Calvin on board with us. I got a couple of other guys that come with us, and it's just I really appreciate the time he takes with every single one of his students. I really appreciate the honesty he brings. Sometimes he reminds me of my old high school coaches because he's gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, and that's what I respect about Leland. He has grown to be one of my favorite people to take the mind of, hearing what he thinks should work, what would fit better here. I make sure I ask him.
He's so good.
So smart. He's so smart.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to train like at a couple different places, and like my favorite thing about training at different places is people can show you how to do the same thing in different ways, and you get to make it your own. So it's like somebody can show you how to do a headlock one way, and somebody can show you how to do it another way, and you just find how to make it your own. And kind of like Tobias said, like Leland's gonna keep it real with you. I've known Leland pretty much since I started. My debut match at promotion called New Breed, he was there. I was in the ring with him. I was in the ring with him and Cowboy Bob Orton and Superstar Steve. It's like I've known these guys for a while, and being able to get in there and have him be the trainer while we're there practicing was just a different perspective to see like how his mind works going into wrestling.
Herb Simmons in the Facebook chat room saying both of these young men have a bright future. They have the most important requirements, great attitude about the business. And you know what? I concur with those statements for sure, 100%. You know, and you guys are a little bit longer with you, Tobias, I do believe, and Calvin. Both of you guys, though, the WLW career side of things, just getting started, really. But man, H.G. Daniels, the potential, heck, it's sky limit here.
Well, when you're fairly new and you main event an NWA territorial show, I think that's pretty dang good.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what they did last night at Unfinished Business at the Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri. They took on the Devils of War, All Day Ed and Riley, the quote-unquote biggest little dog in World League Wrestling, and his tag team partner, the monstrous one, Mike Maverick, the former tag team champions, and again, Tobias Storm having a little bit of a hand in them becoming the former tag team champions. And that was, again, for the #1 contendership, and the loser would lose their hair. Well, the monstrous one is a bald man this morning. He is a bald man. And we can see both Tobias and Calvin still have their beautiful hair right now.
If I could, to add to the tension of the Devils of War, shout out to Mike Maverick for being a man of your word and getting your head shaved. Because the biggest little dog ran like a cat, so to speak, huh?
Well, the stipulation as I understood it, maybe I'm wrong here, but the stipulation that I understood it was the loser that actually got pinned would get their head shaved. And that's actually what happened last night.
Listen, we can have all the technicalities in the world, but we all know that if me or Tobias had been pinned last night, they would have whined and complained and thrown everything they could at us to say, hey, both of these guys need to get their hair cut.
And we would have did it because we're a tag team. If one loses, we both lose. And that's the mindset the Devils of War don't have.
And we saw it very clearly last night when they couldn't even get on the same page. Mike didn't even want to tag in Aiden. Aiden had to tag himself in. So, just saying.
Very interesting. And we're going to have you guys on again in the very near future. Definitely want to have you guys on.
Would love to.
And continue talking about your professional career up to these points and everything that's happened in between you guys' start and now. But we've got to jump into a lot of stuff here and very little time to do it in, especially on the radio side of stuff. Speaking of tag teams and tag team championships, last night, H.D. Daniels TNA had a pay-per-view called Rebellion.
You're going to have to tell me all about it.
Well, the tag team championships were on the line as the System, Bear Bronson, coming over from AEW over into TNA. And man, that guy is a big man.
He's huge.
Holy moly.
He's huge. It's like a wall.
And his partner, Brian Myers, going up against the Hardys, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, one of the most iconic tag teams in the world as well. And unfortunately, I'm the bearer of bad news here.
Is it unfortunately? They've had the titles forever.
Hey, but when you're on such a great run like that, yeah, it's a little bit of a shock when you lose. And that's exactly what happened last night.
I don't think the system needs
lost.
it, but I don't think the system needs anything right now, but Hardy's had a good run.
See, here we go. Here we go in the chat room.
Sinner
again.
and Saint are one of my favorite tag teams.
Yeah,
to watch
the
in
Righteous.
TNA.
Right?
The Righteous. Sinner and Saint.
Sinner and Saint.
That's a tag team name.
Sinner and Saint, right? That's the guys? Not the Righteous. You stay there, then we'll look it up. I
Yeah,
swear
look
it's
it up.
them. I swear it's them. It's-
Well, while he's doing that, superfan Tim Williams, gentlemen, this young man, he's one of our co-hosts here on the show. He is always constantly trying to poke the bear, and he says, Aiden just shows why he is Chicken Little and maybe not a teammate.
Yeah, he is chicken. He is Chicken Little. Yeah. But yeah, Sinner and Saint. They used to be the here, these guys. There you go, these two. I really
What are we
love
looking
watching.
at
I really
here?
love to watch them. They're really good tech. If you haven't seen them, you should watch their stuff. They're really good.
You're talking about the Righteous?
No. Sinner and Saint.
Sinner and Saint.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Please do. They're a good tag team.
Also, last night on Rebellion, Mike Santana going up against another Systems member, Eddie Edwards, for the TNA World Championship, and this was a Feast or Fire TNA World Title match.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get those briefcases, and you open it up, they're going to get a championship match, or you're going to get fired. It's one of those two things, and he ended up, receiving a championship match against Santana, but Mike Santana holding his own last night and coming out to victor and retaining that TNA World Championship. And H.D. Daniels, I'm really beginning to enjoy this run of Mike Santana.
So TNA ruined it at first when he won the title the first time. They flat out ruined it. But now that he's got the title back again.
Why do you say they ruined it?
Because he won the title, had absolutely no defenses.
They ended it way too quickly.
And then Kazarian cashed in and he loses. And we talked about this at the time, but I listened to Tommy Dreamer on Busted Open, and he has this idea that, like, the babyface hero chasing is more of a relevant story than, not relevant, but more of an intriguing story than the babyface holding the title.
It always is, but
Not always.
You should have had it.
Not always. I mean, Santana spent so much time chasing, we did not need to see him chasing anymore. But the argument can be made, and Tommy's a producer over there. But it was a bad decision. It was not good. I'm glad he's the champion over there.
Also, real quick in the Facebook, Jose Vasquez says, Thoroughbreds versus Tobias and Calvin. Let's make it happen. Interesting.
I would love the rest of the Thoroughbreds in WOW. That would be a great match. I think we can have an amazing chemistry in the ring.
Very interesting. Very interesting. And then also to round out the TNA Rebellion, and of course you can go back and watch that entire pay-per-view. Whew. Ariana Grace, along with Channing Stacks Lorenzo, going up against Li Ying Lee for the TNA Knockouts World Championship, and she also retained the title against Lee. And that's a heck of a little tandem there going on with Ariana Grace and her partner Lorenzo.
We just need her to lose that title and get rid of this NXT partnership once and for all.
But I was just about to say, I love Santino. So anything that he
Santino's fine, but not Ariana. Get NXT out of here. We don't need them.
What?
We don't need
I
NXT.
think the NXT partnership has done nothing but
Terrible things for
no.
TNA.
I look at Leon Slater. He has brought great things to him. Mike Santana, great things. They pick and choose. They do which ones they do it for. But I think it's brought a lot of great things to a lot of people.
I mean, here's the thing with the partnership. Sure, it's doing great things for them, but none of those guys that are doing great things with this partnership in TNA are going to stay in TNA. We've already seen Joe Hendry and Jordan Grace both jump ship. So where do you think Leon Slater's going next with these other guys?
Well, I mean, he's no stranger to the WWE world. He's been in several matches in WWE against other folks. So, I would love to see him in the WWE. It would be very interesting. But he's doing, Leon Slater having a heck of a time with holding on to that X Division Championship.
Did you guys speaking of that, you're going to talk about that match next? Because that spot was amazing. You guys see
No,
that
I haven't
spot?
seen anything.
Talk about it, Tobias.
That brain buster to the turnbuckle that Cedric did to Leon Slater, and the way Leon Slater fell out the ring.
Is it like the way Kyle Fletcher does it?
I'm gonna show you.
Okay,
It
alright.
was like that. Just the way that he fell outside the ring was crazy.
I hate when Fletcher does that. It's so scary.
We got to respect on El Generico. That's his move.
Yeah, he's cool too, I guess. But I'm more of a Kyle Fletcher fan.
I thought we hate him.
Generico.
Are we supposed to hate El Generico right now?
No, he started a charity
What
in
do you mean?
Mexico.
Generico passed away in a fire saving
okay.
an orphan. What do
All
you
right.
mean?
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Of course, Leon Slater, the X Division champion, defending that championship last night against who was he going up against last night? Do you remember, Tobias? Cedric Alexander.
Cedric Alexander, yes.
I don't think Cedric Alexander gets enough kudos.
He doesn't. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. With the sorry Camaro, but if you may, probably the best Michinoku driver I ever seen. So.
And that's saying a lot because there's a lot of guys out there that do a heck of a
100%
Michinoku
Camaro
driver.
Jackson, second best I ever seen under Cedric Alexander.
Interesting. So what do you think, HD Daniels?
About what?
Go ahead and take this last break now so we can have more time
Sure.
on the backside to talk about AEW's Dynasty pay-per-view, which is going to happen tonight.
We'll just skip over WWE because it's nothing to talk about.
Now, we're going to get to that, too. That's still in the cards. That may not happen on the radio. It may happen on the Facebook side of stuff. We'll have to see. But we've got about 22 minutes before the top of the hour. So we're going to go ahead and take that break. And when we come back, we're going to jump into AEW Dynasty, all their different matches that are going to happen this evening. We're going to make our predictions and get the predictions from Tobias and Calvin as well, right after this.
Weber Chevrolet. In the auto business, you just automatically stick around for 120 years.
Not the
You
jinx
got
it,
it.
but you know, one of the things I'm really loving right now is there's no echoing going on. Have you noticed that?
Where the
Talking about with the speaker system we have set up. Sometimes I add a little bit more volume to the camera. That's why there's that.
Do I need to turn it up from here a little bit more?
So in my opinion, I like to hear our voices so that I know that it's coming out of the speakers. But it's picking it up like it's coming out of the speakers. It's just hard to sometimes read and know.
And trucks.
Until I go back and
Needs
Okay.
and fits. That's something that nobody else can say. See for yourself, for 120 years.
Have you
Weber
guys
has
ever
been
seen
made
Wizard in the Hood?
Visit us at any of our
So I'm
locations.
gonna be on the
Green City,
side.
Columbia, Illinois. You can also find us on Facebook.
Yeah.
How about once again in Troy, Missouri?
That's why I was over here
Drive
just
means
saying.
Country State of Mind Designs. I'm talking with Lisa today. There's a saying that goes, if your business doesn't have a sign, there's no
I'm
sign
trying to
of your
make sure our
business.
audio.
That's correct.
So Country State of Mind Designs does so much more than just signs, but that's the main thrust of things, right?
Going
We're
back
trying to help
before
the
the
visibility of local businesses to, ensure their viability.
We thrive on helping you guys be noticeable and recognizable. We can do anything from light
So that way
signs,
people on
flat
the Facebook
signs,
and
vehicle
YouTube can hear,
graphics,
just in case
shirts.
we
You
get a
guys have a
caller
lot
call
more
in.
to offer than just signs.
We do embroidery here. We also have the newest and latest t-shirt
see
with
the
the direct to
flash,
film printer. We actually print in-house.
You guys have a great website at countrystateofminddesigns.com, and if somebody wants to talk about an upcoming project, Lisa, how do they get a hold of you?
636-775-1117, or they can email us at csmdesigns.troy@gmail.com.
Out and about in Troy, Missouri, at Country State of Minds, 139 South Lincoln Drive. Come see Lisa and the whole staff today.
In fields where weeds don't back down, farmers count on Liberty Ultra Herbicide by BASF. The Liberty Lock formulation delivers stronger coverage, improved uptake, and 20% better weed control.
One of the greatest bald men of all time.
Nebraska could tell you
The Iron Sheik, baby.
That's it.
I take everything that we can, and that's everything that we needed to do.
That's Liberty Ultra Herbicide.
I think bald and
Steady,
wrestling is
trusted
together so well,
dependability.
huh?
Hear
Yes,
more Ultramonials at Liberty.
That's always
Always
the
read and follow label directions.
30 seconds.
From the Meyer Auction and Real Estate Builder Center, here's your updated KYRO forecast. Chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. Otherwise, cloudy skies expected. Highs level off around 79. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Chance of thunderstorms. Lows it down to about 63. Right now, it's 73 degrees. That's the latest from News Radio KYRO.
And here we go. Mics
Jennifer
are
Vucic.
going live. Well, welcome back in. We are live inside the Gateway Fiber studio of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. That talking in the background that you hear, of course, is our guest in studio, the one and only Tobias Storm and Calvin Aldridge. They are a tag team in NWA's World League Wrestling. Of course, joining me also in studio, he's our resident referee, Mr. 123 Yeet HD Daniels.
Thank you.
And I know Superfan is just hating every second of it. Well, here's another one for you. Yeet. Crazy Mike has minds of its own sometimes. Going up and down and all around. Tonight, a huge pay-per-view. AEW is going to be Dynasty. A lot of wild matches going to be going on in this one. Let's talk about it. Since we've got an awesome tag team in studio, the AEW World Tag Team Championships will be on the line as FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood, of course, along with Stokely, their manager, will defend those championships against Cope and Cage, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, and HD Daniels.
Yes.
What do you think about this one?
I hope. What do I hope?
Keep the same energy, but you can't get the Hardy Boys.
What was my energy with the Hardy Boys?
They're old. No, he said they had a long run.
I said they had a long run, and it was all right that they
And
lost.
how's that Edge and Christian's run? I mean, Cope and Christian's.
Cope and Christian's run, I was kind
They
of...
haven't had a run with the AEW tag
Right.
champions.
So I hope that it begins, and we have a long run, and I hope they don't lose, and this just keeps going on and on and on and on.
I gotta disagree. I think FTR, me being a student of the game and loving tag team wrestling, FTR is one of my favorite tag teams to ever watch. I think they're so creative in what they do, and it's in the homage they pay to the greats while they do it. I can't help, as a guy that loves wrestling, I can't help but love FTR. As much as I love
Sure, I
Cope
can
and Christian,
understand that.
FTR, I need to keep the belts. I do.
Absolutely.
That's okay.
I love both of those teams. FTR, even when they're back in WWE, like they're the ones that maybe kind of like fall back in love with tag team wrestling. So I felt like it got stagnant for a while. So like them going against,
They kind of revived it.
yeah, you can say they revived tag team wrestling.
No
but-
pun intended.
But seeing them going up against probably one of my favorite tag teams of the early 2000s in Cope and Cage, lawnmower, yeah, mowing the lawn out here. But seeing them going against Cope and Cage, who was one of my favorite early 2000s tag team, and like them getting back together was one of my biggest dreams for a very long time. Like, I just want to see them team together and get one more run with the tag team titles. So I think tonight should be that night. It does just suck a little bit that they were never able to be in the same place at the same time with the Hardys, with the Dudleys, and running back just one more time. It may not live up to the standards of their past matches, but one more, TLC triple threat between those teams would have been very nostalgic and fun to watch.
But Calvin, tonight you think that Cope and Cage are going to capture the AEW Tag Team Champions, or do FTR retain?
I think Cope and Cage do it. I think that tonight it should happen, and I think that they'll be able to work those young tag teams and put on great matches when they are tag team champions.
Tobias, who you got in this one?
I got FTR, and since we're talking about it, and you mentioned it, but we've been talking about the other two great teams. My favorite out of the three will always be the Dudley Boys. So as much as I love the Hardys, as much as I love Colt and Christian, the Dudleys were always my favorite. I used to love getting the tables. That was amazing. But for this one, I got to go with FTR for sure.
And HD Daniels, do you think that...
I'm going to go with Cope and Cage.
Okay.
What is your opinion before you answer of we're not getting Attitude Era Edge and Christian. We're not getting 5-second poses.
No.
We're not getting running in through the crowd.
We're getting
a
I'm
weird...
gonna whip your tail.
But it's weird. It's like Christian is still the...
The a-hole.
We'll call him the a-hole. We're the a-hole, and Edge is just... I still call him Edge. He's just like, what... Who
he's
are
just
you?
There.
Yeah, he's just there. I mean, it's funny, but like, should we have gotten a little bit of that old...
I wish that this would have started a while back.
Yeah.
Like, maybe 3 weeks or so, maybe a month after what FTR had done to Cope's wife, Beth. Because it lost its luster for me after 3, 4, 5 months and nothing.
Edge just disappeared.
And for me, this story between them two just hasn't caught on like I wish it would have. But with that being said, you know, with the hype that they're building this with, I will be a little bit surprised, not shocked, but I will be a little bit surprised if Cope and Cage don't come out of this one with the tag team champions.
I just thought, you know what I don't like? I'm going to ask the tag team. Cope and Christian, the babyface team, don't come out to the same music. And that bothers me. They should come out together in the same colors.
What do you guys think?
We may have different answers.
All right.
I agree. I agree that obviously I think tag teams should look like tag teams. I think tag teams should come out to the same stuff. Go ahead and say your counterpart.
You like the music, huh?
My counterpart to it is strictly, well, for one, they never wore the same gear. Even back in 2000.
I guess that's true.
They never wore the same gear. But
they came out together.
As for not coming out together, I don't know. I guess it's just they both have two amazing theme songs. So it's like, whose do you pick? You know, it's like
you go back to the old style,
and then it becomes a fight of who comes out first and who comes out last.
Yeah, and it's like they're both like in two different points in their career, to where it's like they're not only known being together, so now they're their own people, and you know, two egos, you know, you gotta have your own thing kind of. So I mean, I wish they would have like a theme song, but I'm not mad that I hear both of their theme songs when they come out. So
what is Cope or Edge? He's like an 11-time singles world championship, almost multiple, if not multiple, double digit, I should say, tag team champion as well.
When DX got together, they used DX music.
This is true.
They did.
This is true.
Even when Edge and Randy Orton came out, they just combined their music.
Yep.
So
very true. You ain't wrong, folks.
It's just one of those things that, as a wrestling fan, like, come on.
I agree.
Well, the AEW Continental Championship is gonna be on the line, and I know HG Daniels is all kinds of fired up and excited about this one. It'll be Jon Moxley defending that championship against Will Ospreay.
Why do you say that about me?
Because I'm just giving you the business.
Was he being sarcastic?
I don't know. I'm trying
Absolutely.
What don't I like about this?
I thought that you said you didn't care about this before. This wasn't something that you were really wanting to see with Jon Moxley and holding this championship and the way things have been going.
I think you're thinking of Okada.
Maybe it is.
Maybe you're thinking of Okada.
Maybe
I'm not
it
sure.
is.
I don't mind Moxley versus.
The Clash of Styles.
Okay, so with that being said, what's your thoughts on this story going on between Moxley and Will Ospreay and the lead up to this match that they're going to have tonight on Dynasty?
I am very confused on what is going on with Moxley and the Death Riders. and I have been since, this is maybe what I talked about. When Moxley won the Continental title, that was the moment, because he gave like a little rah-rah speech. That was the moment the Death Rider should have turned on him, right then and there. And since then it's been, now we got a new United Empire coming after the Death Riders. I'm indifferent about that, but I don't mind Moxley versus Ospreay.
I mean, it was the Death Riders, John Moxley, Pac, Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia, Claudio Castagnoli, and even Marina Shafir pretty much ganging up on Will Ospreay every chance that they got. And, you know, I don't blame him. Will Ospreay had to go get some backup. And so what did he do? He went and got his brothers and sisters from United Kingdom.
No, I'm not
from
saying
Japan.
there's logic there. I just don't care for it. Like,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Maybe that's where you're coming from.
Well, with all that being said, John Moxley against Will Ospreay, who's going to win this one
I
tonight?
feel like Moxley's still going to pick this one up. And this might go on for a little longer.
Tobias, what do you think?
I love the clash of styles that's about to take place here. I love that Will Ospreay just knows 10,000 different moves, and all John Moxley's going to do is just try to put him to sleep. I love that. I love that, and I just know this match is going to just go the distance.
And he's no stranger to being able to put Will Ospreay.
Oh, I know. And it's just like he brings a certain thing to professional wrestling that I feel like it misses. Sometimes people try to be too pretty. I think John Moxley just does what he needs to do to win.
So you think that John Moxley is going to retain that Continental Championship?
I believe so. I believe Ospreay will get it in time. Maybe when they go back to Wembley or something like that. But I think Moxley wins this one.
Okay. Calvin Aldridge, what do you think? Moxley versus Ospreay.
I think there's going to be some shenanigans tonight.
Yeah.
Well, in this match, I mean, for the Continental Championship, generally, all other members, everybody else is all banned from ringside.
Okay.
So maybe there won't be shenanigans in this one.
Or a new member emerges.
But again, during this championship, nobody's allowed ringside.
But if you're not, like, nobody, period, or nobody from your faction.
Nobody,
All right.
period.
Okay. I mean, I still feel like Moxley will have some shenanigans and some way to pull it out. So I'm going John Moxley in this one.
I was never one to go with everybody else, so I'm going to switch it up. If there's no shenanigans going on, I think Ospreay's going to win this match if nobody else comes out and interferes.
Okay, so finding out what's going to...
Sometimes AEW does that.
Tobias Storm is going to change his answer to Will Ospreay picking up the win on this one. You know, this is one of those type of situations that with the champion and the role that the champion has been on as of late, until somebody beats him, I got to keep picking the champion type situation. So with that being said, you're
gonna pick the champion until the champion loses.
In this particular situation,
champion after that.
Yeah, exactly. There's been many times where we will go back and forth and say, yes, the challenger's gonna win, or no, the champion's gonna lose, blah blah blah. But this is one of those types situations that, and I'm not saying that Will Ospreay can't bring it, because he absolutely can. But, man, Moxley has just been on such a run that it's hard to see anybody right now, regardless if it's Will Ospreay or anybody else for that matter, of stopping John Moxley.
Yeah, I could also see Ospreay winning it tonight just because Moxley did have such a long run with the world title that kind of terrorized AEW for a full year. So I could see Ospreay.
So are you changing your pick?
No, I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. I'm just saying I could see.
Leave Sarge alone on an island.
I could see Ospreay pulling out just because Moxley had such a long reign with the last title.
Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We've had a lot of negative comments, I guess you could say, about one Darby Allin here on this program.
Not a lot.
Oh, yeah, super fan.
Okay.
Superfan a lot.
All right.
But
Superfan doesn't sound like a superfan at all.
I know, right? How about that for poking the
Super
bear?
anti-fan.
Andrade El Idolo with Don Callis will be taking on Darby Allin. And if Allin wins, he will receive a future AEW World Championship match. But you know what? I'm not happy about this. You know, why is it only Darby Allin getting something when Andrade El Idolo has also been on a heck of a run lately? And he just recently beat Bandito in a singles match. Why are we not getting an ROH World Heavyweight Championship match between Bandito and Andrade?
You have every right to be angry.
I am.
Because I agree with you. I think Andrade has always been one of the best wrestlers in any locker room he's in. So I also think he should be getting a championship shot if he wins this match. I mean, he already beat the champion, you said.
He already beat the champion. He should be getting it regardless.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I love watching Andrade wrestle. Andrade.
What do you think, H.G. Daniels? Darby Allin comes out with the win in this one?
Yeah, I think it's a given that Darby's going to win.
Kind of thinking that way, too. And then in the future, very near future, Darby Allin will get that AEW World Championship match that, quite frankly, in my eyes, there's a lot of other people that deserve that chance before him. That's just
Before Darby?
Before Darby.
It sounds like
Before
you
Darby.
and Superfan are in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm wondering, where are you coming with this? Darby's done a lot to earn that
sounds
world
like you just
title.
don't like Darby.
Yeah, a lot of the things that he just does is just, granted, it's mind-blowing, but there's a lot of times it's not good mind-blowing, right?
Do you like Jeff Hardy?
Like, if you just...
I do like Jeff Hardy.
I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from this. Like, a Darby singles match, like, we're not talking about casket matches, we're not talking about no DQs, just a singles
Maybe
match
that's
with Darby.
just rubbed me the wrong way as of late, because it seems like to me, every time that he gets into one of those type of matches, because those type of matches are supposed to end that particular feud.
That's not Darby's fault.
Hey, I don't care whose fault it is. Those type of matches are supposed to end that particular feud, and it keeps going and going, and let's keep going some more.
And who wins the majority of those matches, though?
Every once in a while, Darby does pull out the win.
No, he wins the
but
majority.
99% of the time, he's getting his backside handed to him. Then normally, it's been the Death Riders as of late. Come back to your microphone.
I don't know, Sarge. Darby has earned a world title.
This sounds personal.
Different with me on this one, and that's okay. Calvin, Tobias, real quick, we got about a minute left here. Who do you guys think, Darby Allin or Andrade El Idolo in this one?
I'm going Andrade.
Okay.
I also am going Andrade.
Interesting.
All right.
What happens to Darby then?
Yeah, he'll find
I don't think Darby needs the
Very
title,
interesting.
honestly. I think that's why they haven't put it on. He doesn't need it.
Yeah, but his new thing is I'm either going to die or I'm going to win the world title.
I mean, we all are going to die sooner or later.
But you don't make that your catchphrase, and then you don't win the title, so you expect you to.
All right, for the radio side, we're just about done with about less than 30 seconds here. So real quick, Tobias Storm, Calvin Aldridge, thank you so much for coming into the studio this morning. We do appreciate it. We hope that you guys are able to come back very, very soon. It has been a blast. You know, if you're on the radio side, hey, switch over to Facebook, switch over to YouTube, Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are going to continue, and it starts, right about now.
There it is. Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 12 o'clock in the Heartland.
It's 12 o'clock in the Heartland. Let's pipe that down to where we don't hear that no more. Push that away. And we'll continue on Facebook and YouTube. And thanks again for everybody that's been joining us on those two streams.
So if you hear us talking, just talking like
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to increase your vocal volume, be my guest.
Just a little bit.
All right. Sounds good.
The AEW Women's World Championship is on the line tonight as Jamie Hayter will try to win that championship against the champion, Thekla, the Spider Woman.
I love her.
Listen.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I love her. I don't ever want to see her lose. That's my answer early. I love her. I don't want to see her lose. She's my favorite right now.
Listen, I know that she just won the title. But Jamie Hayter should have been AEW Women's World Champion a long time ago.
Should have never lost. Agreed.
I don't know what happened. It felt like everything was lining up for Jamie Hayter because she was who was she partnering with? She was the
At that time or now?
At that time. Who was
like with Willow Nightingale?
No, who was she was the muscle for
Who was she
what's her
the
name?
muscle for? You're right. I know what
Adam
you're talking about. I
Cole,
can't think of what.
Britt Baker. Yes, I could
Britt
remember her name.
Baker. That's
Britt
it.
Baker. I could never remember her name. She was the muscle, and I felt like they were gonna pull the trigger because she turned on her.
She knows she won the title already, right? Jamie Hayter won the title before. You make it seem like she never won the title. She won the title. She won it, and then she just lost it quick.
Okay, maybe that's why. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I think she should have had a longer run though. I didn't remember her.
She won the championship,
winning it though.
You guys, look, and this may be my first Hayden thing coming out, but I think we already have Maria Ripley.
Oh, he's sipping the haterade.
We don't need Jamie to do the exact same thing that she's doing.
Sipping
We
that
can just
haterade.
have.
You think Jamie's trying to be Rhea Ripley?
I believe they're trying to make Jamie like that. Yeah, I don't think she's trying to that, but I think they're trying to make her like that.
Just a strong woman? Or what do you mean?
An unstoppable woman.
She's
yeah.
been that though. That was her whole. When she came in, that was her thing. She was the muscle.
Sure.
He's sipping the haterade.
I think Beckler's.
I don't think he's sipping. I think he's taking huge big gold bubble.
The champion that's the champion right now. I think that she is so refreshing for the AEW roster. I think she is refreshing for women's wrestling. I think that Jamie's great, but there's a million Jamies that we can just keep on naming them, right? I think the champion retains.
I do too. Yeah.
I think she retains, but I would like to see Jamie Hayter win.
So you think though the champion is going to
think that
retain
will
this
retain, yes.
championship? You know, this is a clean sweep on this one. I also believe that Thekla is not going to lose to Jamie Hayter. But before we move on to some other things, you know, the Brawling Birds, Jamie Hayter, Alex Windsor, as a tag team, your guys is itself. What do you guys think of this tag team?
I love that they do the heart attack as their finish. As a guy that loves wrestling, I love that they do that. I gotta watch more of their stuff, but I love their finish.
See, I don't like myself this situation where Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter have been split up basically doing singles matches on this one. Because Alex Windsor during the pre-show will take on Marina Shafir, and then of course Jamie Hayter going up against Thekla. I really think it should have been Mina Shirakawa going up against Thekla, and then, you know,
With her already Jamie's in a tag team, it sounds like that she has her mind in other places anyways. Therefore,
well, I think the Brawling Birds have been so good up to this point that they should have been the ones getting that tag team championship match against the Divine Dominion. Lena Cross and Megan Bain.
Yeah, I think the thing, because they've done it, I feel like AEW done it a lot recently, where the tag teams go for singles gold. Because what Willow Nightingale did it. Because is she still currently the
TBS champion?
Current TBS champion.
And her too, by the way.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like they do that a lot, where like they'll have the tag team. Because I feel like every woman is in a tag team or something. So it's like they have no choice but to have those tag team women go for singles gold as well.
That's a good point.
It's something that we have said on this show, the last 6-8 months or so, and I would be very interested to find out what your guys' thoughts on this guys are. Women's wrestling in general, whether it be singles or tag team championships or tag teams, championship matches, regular matches, gimmick matches, whatever you want to call them. The women's wrestling has been head and shoulders above 100%. The men's wrestling across the board.
Stories and wrestling.
Yeah,
they're
amazing to see. The stuff they do, the stuff they try, the stories they put on. Yeah, women's wrestling is the greatest thing on earth right now.
Yeah, and I think it's because, not that they feel like they have something to prove, But I feel like just on the men's side, they've gotten stagnant.
100%.
Like they're like,
They all do
oh,
the same thing.
I'm in the main event already. I don't
Yeah.
have to do this.
Yeah.
I'll wait till the big PLE to do this, and then you have like the people who feel like they're not getting the recognition they deserve, going 120% on every show that they're on. So it's like the women, especially since like they're getting so much more attention on like Raw and SmackDown and AEW and stuff like that.
The best wrestler on the WWE roster is Io Sky. 100%. It's not. It's not. It's not Punk.
Now,
it's not
H.D. Daniels
Roman,
over here would
not
say it's
Grayson
Rhea
Waller.
Ripley.
It's Io
H.D.
Sky.
H.D. Daniels says Rhea Ripley is the biggest star.
Yes.
Okay.
She is, but the best wrestler is Io Sky.
I'm saying, and then for AEW, it's like you have.
Wait a minute. Time out for a moment.
Time it out.
You think Io Sky is the best wrestler
Better than Grayson
as
Waller?
far
Yes.
as the women's roster goes?
No, I said roster. I didn't say
not women.
I said roster.
The best wrestler.
I said she's the best. She's the best wrestler that WWE has.
Yes.
Is Io Sky.
Yes.
What about Natty?
Okay.
Natty's
What
great.
What are we saying?
Natalia Neidhart.
We're big Natty fans.
Are you guys?
Yeah.
Natty's
I don't
amazing.
think she's
and I
got
love,
enough.
And me, I love the Hart Foundation. If I can say the Hart Foundation is one of my favorite things that ever happened in professional wrestling. I'm a big Bret Hart person. I love Natalia. Io's better.
So,
Wow.
Well, I have a counter. The best wrestler on the women's roster, if she turns it on, is Charlotte.
I think Charlotte is an amazing wrestler. I love to watch Charlotte.
She's got to turn it on.
She can do anything. She can do anything. I also will still die on this hill that Io Sky is the greatest wrestler in wrestling.
Charlotte, there's a point in time.
What Io can do that Charlotte can't is Io can look vulnerable. Charlotte will always be on. Charlotte will always be great, but she's always going to be an attack. You're not going to watch a match and be like, hey, Charlotte's looking pretty vulnerable right here. She's getting. I think Charlotte's going to lose this. No, Charlotte's always on the attack. Io looks vulnerable, and that's what makes us like her more because she feels like the underdog. What match have you seen that Charlotte feels like an underdog?
I guess I don't need that out of my wrestling match.
All right.
I'll stay quiet on that one.
Don't say your piece.
Yeah.
You call me a hater for the thing. Say your
comment.
piece.
I like it.
Don't be scared to hate on air. You think they're gonna watch it back? Let's see. Oh, he hated on me.
They're not
He hated me here.
All right. Later on tonight, AEW Dynasty, the vacant AEW TNT Championship will be up for grabs in a casino gauntlet match. And so far, only 2 competitors have actually been named for this.
Thank you.
Tommaso Ciampa,
Who are you?
which is a former WLW alumni.
You're welcome.
And also Roosh,
Thank you for
former
saying
Ring
his
of
name
Honor
right.
World Heavyweight Champion. And you know, for me, Roosh has not been given enough during his AEW tenure.
I think a big problem. This is not just AEW. It's WWE also, and it frustrates me. Sometimes the Hispanic community does not get the respect they deserve. A lot
Absolutely.
Of stuff. Pinta's doing amazing, yes. But then what about Angel Garza? What about Umberto? And then what about Roosh over here at AEW? And even can even say Andrade how great he's doing. Why are they not pushing them more than they should be? That's the issue that I have. That's what frustrates me.
One of the greatest factions outside of, how can I put this? Outside of your quote-unquote norm like NWO, DX, all that kind of stuff. Los Ingobernables de Facción. Boom. Right there.
Big fans of
And with Roosh as the leader of that, man, they were flying high. I mean, yeah, you had the faction over in New Japan, but where did it come from? It started with Mexico, with Roosh and all those different guys down there. Roosh just not. I mean, maybe it's expected he's been injured. I'm not sure, but there's been long periods of time where you don't see anything, no word, no nothing from Roosh. Then they'll put him in a match or two.
He'll do great.
He'll do absolutely wonderful. I mean, heck, he won the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships with Sammy Guevara, and then all of a sudden, again, Roosh is gone.
Yeah.
Sammy's coming out to the ring with both belts.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here? I mean, is Roosh that injury prone? Is it that? Is it AEW in quote unquote in general, just dropping the ball with Roosh and the booking situation. I'm not sure which way to go on
just
this
don't see
because
it.
we don't hear much.
Roosh, he might win a continental championship or an international title here and there. They don't see it in him though. It's obvious.
It's rough.
I think the problem with like the big companies is there's too many people, and
not everybody can shine at once.
Exactly, and they get too ahead of themselves. Like, okay, we're gonna put the title on this guy, and then that's where they stop. And then they forget, like, okay, what are we gonna do after this? Because then we have to get these people incorporated. They haven't been on TV in 6 months, and okay, these people incorporated. So we gotta take these champions off TV, and it's like they get too ahead of themselves and forget that they have to be able to balance out everybody getting that
Trust me,
shot.
guys. If I had it my way, my favorite wrestler in AEW would have all the championships.
Whoa!
Bobby Lashley.
Of course, yeah.
As a fellow Missouri Valley alumni, Bobby Lashley is my favorite wrestler.
They're my favorite tag team. The Hurt Syndicate coming back.
No way, no matter how many they do promos or whatever, they're gonna put Bobby Lashley next to somebody. Expect me to think that guy's gonna beat Bobby Lashley. So Bobby Lashley should have every championship. But that's me having it my way, and it just doesn't happen. Then
every single championship, all of them.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle can do it.
If Kurt Angle can do it, Bobby can do it. All right.
If Kurt Angle can do it, Bobby Lashley can definitely do it better.
But
I agree.
For this match, the reason I said
I'll take it.
The reason I said thank you for this match when you said that they've only named 2 people. I hate when like they just ruin all the surprises. I hate
Oh,
that.
you appreciate that.
There's no yeah.
You know what? I'm in the same boat with him on this one. I enjoy that as well.
There's no shock factor in wrestling anymore because you know everything. Like you get online and you see all the dirt sheets revealing all the plans for everything.
EC3 is coming back to TNA. Like
I don't try.
I wish they would have surprised. I wish they would have surprised EC3 coming back.
Yeah.
I wish they would have surprised the Demon at
So,
WrestleMania. I wish this stuff would have been surprised.
Yeah, a company like TNA though, sometimes you have to.
I get it. They need.
You need viewers.
Yeah, I
so-
get that.
Did they announce Demon?
Yes.
they announced
did.
He's on the picture.
Listed on the,
Oh, he's on the picture.
Yeah,
he's just actually on a picture.
Yeah,
They said
they
him
said like the picture has Demon Finn Balor.
They said
Demon Finn Balor.
Finn
versus Dominic
confirmed
Mysterio.
the Demon will be at WrestleMania.
So something I said about a month and a half ago is actually coming true.
They're watching.
Okay.
They're watching.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just glad they're keeping it like that. They haven't revealed it. Maybe they reveal it later tonight. But it's like they didn't do it like.
I don't even want it being revealed.
Yeah.
I wanted to get to that match and then be a surprise of who each person coming. Now I don't mind that Tommaso Ciampa. We saw his qualifying match not too long ago, and then Roosh being announced as well. Maybe even having those two start the match.
Which is what I would assume.
I think they're 1 and 2.
Now, my thing with these guys in AEW, I mean. With these gauntlet matches, you never know how these things are going to happen. You know, sometimes in gauntlet matches, you've got where two people or two teams are going against each other, and the next person doesn't come out until somebody wins or loses. But then there's other situations where the next person comes out after a certain amount of time is gone. I want to see, in this particular one, every, let's say, 90 seconds to 2 minutes, a new person joining the fray, regardless if there's a pinfall or not.
Yeah.
Now, with Tommaso Ciampa, we've talked about this before on this show, they took the TNT Championship off him way too fast.
And
way
their
too
defense,
quick.
I also think they put it on him too fast.
Maybe.
I think they should have.
That is an
I
argument.
get they use his name, but I really wish they would have built him as his own person.
But if you're going to give him the championship coming out the gate, leave it on him for a while. Let the thing breathe for a minute. And it wasn't really all that much of breath being taken.
Yeah.
But Kyle Fletcher, torn meniscus, he's going to be out for quite a while.
Because he's my favorite outside of Bobby Lashley, of course. In AEW would be Kyle Fletcher. I love watching his
But
stuff.
you know, with not knowing who else was going to be in this match, I'm still going with Tommaso Ciampa to come out as the victor in this one.
On the gauntlet?
In the gauntlet.
You think he's gonna last the whole time?
Absolutely, I
Does the gauntlet
do.
win
He's got
the
the
title?
talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the winner wins the
Alright.
championship.
How many people are in this gauntlet?
What if it's
That's a
like,
good question.
What if it's like Mark Briscoe?
So it's hard to take a guess on that. I can't just name somebody because I don't know who's on.
See, even if Mark Briscoe is involved in this match, regardless of what the outcome is, we could still see more matches between Tommaso Ciampa and Mark Briscoe in the future. And with that particular one, I don't mind if we see, call it a series of a best of 7 series. I don't care. I would love it.
Is it every time somebody loses, somebody else comes in, or is it a time frame?
So we don't know that.
Yeah, see,
that's what I was saying. I would love to see it where it's a time frame.
No, I think a bunch of people are at the same time.
Really? Okay.
That's how they did the last
That's
one.
what I'm trying to think.
They did the
That's what
last
I'm trying to think. Yeah. So I can't guess this one. That's a tough one.
What do you think, H.D. Daniels?
It is hard, but in my mind, it's 2 people: Ciampa or Briscoe.
Okay.
I guess I'll say Ciampa too.
Calvin, what do you think?
So I have a question because I'm not gonna lie, don't like per se keep up on like everything that AEW
It's
is
hard.
right now.
We're all busy so much
Um,
in this business.
So what is Jay White doing right now?
Jay White is still injured. He still has a knee injury.
Unless he returns.
Unless he returns.
Listen,
you
I
never
love
know.
a good return, win a title, and I think Jay White is long overdue a title. You know, if Jay White's clear, I'm always gonna go Jay White.
You know,
oh my God.
It wasn't that long ago. Hiroshi Tanahashi in January retired.
Yeah.
Had his last match. And after that match was over with, they had several people there to give him his farewells and wish him well, and because I mean, he's still a president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. But one of those people that showed up in the ring to give him his kudos was Jay White, and I got to tell you, even though he had a bad knee injury,
he was walking pretty.
He was walking pretty doggone good, and this was now what? This was January the 4th when that happened. It's April the 12th. January, February, March. We're talking 3.5 months, my friends.
He should be him. He should be.
Hey, if Jay White shows up during this match,
it's not a bad pick.
that is not a bad pick.
Not at all.
Because for me, I'll go against Tobias. I know he loves Bobby Lashley.
Love Bobby Lashley.
I love Jay White.
Put Bobby Lashley down for me just for a random just to see if he pops in.
I love Jay White.
Jay White.
And I think Jay White should be the AEW World Champion right now.
Possibly.
We're talking about it.
We're talking about it.
Let's get back to some more tag team action, shall we?
There we go.
The so-called best tag team in the world.
We're here.
The Young Bucks, Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson, super party kickers themselves, taking on the Don Callis family, Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita, of course with Don Callis in their corner. More than likely he'll be on the commentating.
And he'll kick my face.
I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Let's get to freaking Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita now.
Yeah,
it's been too long.
Yeah, I built the tension. I was gonna say they're still building that tension against each other.
It's been going on long enough that it's time.
I think this is where it peaks, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. And
it better.
It's gonna be a fun match for sure. Either way,
Or Sarge is gonna lose his mind.
I hope I stay clear of you if this doesn't happen.
And I'll also go on to say, I think Jay White is, for me, he's my favorite. Takeshi's right there, number 2. I love Takeshi and everything he's been doing. I think this tag match is gonna go crazy. Because like Okada and the Bucks already have so much chemistry from New Japan.
I think the Bucks can have a good match with a broomstick.
100%.
Actually,
all they gotta do is just super kick it.
Yeah.
See, listen. I know they get so much flack for the super kicks,
but you know who super kicks more than them?
Yeah, James.
There it is.
And listen, the Young Bucks.
I yeet.
People forget that before they did a million super kicks a match, they still did all this other thing. They still did so much other things. It's like they're later in their careers now. They don't have to keep doing that.
Forget they got older. They're still called the Young Bucks, but they haven't gotten older.
Yeah, they really should now be called the Old Bucks.
Yes.
It's the Bucks.
Yes. The Milwaukee Bucks.
I think there's so much now built up tension though between Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita that The Young Bucks are actually going to come out as the winners in this.
I think.
Is it for a number one contendership or anything?
It does not say.
Or like a money bag? Like
It does not say. It's just a tag team.
Yeah, I think the Young
match
Bucks
between the
got
four
this
of them.
win.
Yeah, me too. Agreed.
So we're a
Young
clean
Bucks.
slate on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is more or less to build the story that the other guys have,
Yeah.
not necessarily about the Young Bucks' win. I think that's what this
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah. And then maybe the Young Bucks will go away for a while. Burn!
You were right about being a hater. I like it.
Yeah, you know,
we all have our own things that we hate.
Yeah.
It's just
you didn't want to admit the Charlotte hate. You were trying to ignore
You didn't
that.
want to. You
Yeah,
didn't
that's
want
crazy.
to.
That's
It's
weird.
with the Young Bucks, it's spot after 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 spot. Very little wrestling. Spot into the match.
We can like you can be like hate it, but you gotta like see how wrestling is now. Young Bucks had a big hand of how they changed pro wrestling.
There would be no AEW without them.
Without them,
Yes.
without Kenny Omega,
Yes.
without Cody Rhodes, without Tony Khan,
Sarge Omega,
without Hangman Adam
Omega
Page.
is spot after spot.
Yes, Hangman definitely. And
Don't get me started on Kenny Omega.
Kenny also is up there as well.
We're going to be talking about Kenny Omega here in just a little bit.
Here's my defense in the spot after spot. Tag team wrestling gets a little bit more grace in that situation.
Okay.
Because there's 4 people, and if they were just doing spot to spot and like made it a bunch of one-on-one matches, I would agree with you. But the way that the Bucks do it, they incorporate each other and their opponents in everything they're doing, so you can always tell, okay, we're working together, so that's why we're moving so much, because we're not going to sit here and like just turn it into like a one-on-one match and the guys on the apron are just kind of just sitting there stagnant. Because that's my favorite thing about tag team wrestling is when you use your partner. Like that's why, like I feel like,
however,
on the indies, on the indies, like we struggle a lot because a lot of guys don't understand that tag team psychology, like toward just moving.
You're a unit. That's why you come out together and we're the same.
But there are rules for a reason, and Bucks don't know what tag team
I
rules
do
are.
sometimes. AEW ignored the 5 count on ref counts plenty of times when in the ring. I will say that.
Referee discretion.
Yeah.
There's a reason they use Rick Knox in every single one of their matches.
How shocked were you guys that the Young Bucks didn't pick up their 4th AEW World Tag Team Championship
I was happy.
against FTR?
I wasn't shocked.
We're building towards the Edge and Christian.
Same. I wasn't shocked.
I always think FTR was always better. And when they first started that whole thing, like years ago, I always thought that was better. Also, with Young Bucks having their hand in the company, I'm glad that they are going this route and not going the other route of being champions.
And it's funny to think about now that people are like, oh, the Bucks are going for the titles again, whatever. But it's like when they first started, everybody was so mad that the Bucks and Kenny weren't going for the titles, and they were like, we said we're not even going to touch the titles. We don't want to do that. This is not about us right now.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even go for the titles forever.
This is true. A lot of people forget about
But them
that.
not winning the titles, I didn't think they were going to win. I'm like, they don't really care to have them. They don't need them. They're so established in this company that they don't need the tag titles. And it doesn't fit for anything they're doing right now. They don't need those titles.
I made a comment, long time ago, when the Bucks and Kenny won the trios titles.
Yeah.
And I'm dead serious. They should never have ever lost those titles.
Never.
It should have been their titles for the history of the company. And they can do whatever they want in that division. The flippy crap, the spot crap. Just let them be the trios champions and run the division and never, ever lose.
They really elevated trios wrestling. They did.
Yeah.
And I would agree with that, but the time Death Triangle was still around, and I love Death Triangle, so I was like,
I didn't care.
Death Triangle, please.
No way I would agree with that, but I understand.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I understand his point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, there was a new trios champion that we probably should talk about too, huh?
Talk about it.
The Dogs won the trios championship from Jet Speed and who else?
Was that
And Mystico.
Mystico, yeah, Mystico last night.
collision?
Yeah.
That was too quick. They just won that.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't think they were going to hold it long anyway, because Jet Speed is just...
They didn't help me very long to party first time.
Jet Speed just keeps on getting different
They
tag
get a new
partners.
third.
But the Dogs won. I like the Dogs. They have a good... Same reason I like John Moxley. He gives that rough around the edges kind of thing.
Well, since you're talking about it, let's jump to it. The Dogs, Clark Connors, David Finley. Love seeing Finley in AEW. And Gabe Kidd, the new champions, will take on the conglomeration for the Trios Championships. And that will be Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and a TBA to be announced. I think it should be Tomohiro Ishii.
I would love it to be Ishii. I love Ishii.
There's like a set, like I have like a set people that I really, not necessarily like my favorites, but I can say that I really inspired my how I wrestle and all my moves. Roderick Strong is up there. I love Roderick Strong's style. I've incorporated a lot of his stuff in my style because I like Roderick Strong. He's so, the way he moves, the way he makes everything just so, and I like it. The backbreakers and all that stuff, he fits it. That being said, the Dogs just won yesterday. I'm not going to sit there and
I
say
can't
the
pick
Dogs-
against them either.
The Dogs
It's
are
too
gonna
quick.
lose.
Yeah.
And especially
Too quick
because
for them to lose.
I'm pretty sure it was a strong Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin that just beat them, right? So
Yeah.
the Dogs need to get their get back on that one. So
Very true.
Orange Cassidy has a history of winning his pay-per-view matches, though.
yeah, he's
He really does.
And with the to be announced, it's like, you know, it's going to be something.
They just won the belt. I just
They don't care about that.
They don't.
Like
They
literally
don't.
just won. Not like a week late. Not like a week ago. It was like yesterday.
I know I might be an outlier here, but I don't mind that they love the hot potato title sometimes.
I don't mind it either.
Like, because
Yeah.
what the thing that I don't like that WWE loves to do is these year-long title reigns. Everybody
Terrible.
holds a title for a year.
It's terrible.
No, back. I don't want to sound like that guy. Back in the Attitude Era.
That guy.
Back in the Attitude Era, the reason that The Rock has so many titles in 3 years is because him and Triple H were trading the title. He would hold it for
Very
2
true.
months, and
Very
then drop
true.
it, and then somebody else would hold it, and The Rock would come back around, and it's like
Can I
it's
ask
like
though,
boxing and UFC.
Can I ask them? You were hesitant about Charlotte. Isn't that not how Charlotte got 6 reigns
That-
in 1 year?
No, okay, no, that was
Is that a
egregious.
true statement?
That was egregious.
Charlotte got a lot of
She
reigns
had-
in 1 year.
That was egregious.
Because
That's
I don't
Okay,
remember
but
6.
I don't know if it was exactly 6, but it was a
Okay.
lot of reigns in 1 year because they were switching the title back
Okay,
and forth.
It might have been 3 or 4.
my defense to that one is Sasha was chasing the title from Charlotte, finally wins it, loses it the same week. That made no sense to me. And then they when it hopped just between 2 people,
Fun
that's
fact.
different.
Fun fact, Sasha Banks, every time that she won a championship, she lost it on the first defense.
So like, that,
I think you're biased against Charlotte though, because Charlotte did the exact same thing The Rock did, using The Rock as an
no.
example for
What I
hot
said
potato.
was that they hot potatoed it, so it'd be like Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold, Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Rock. Like they're hot potatoing it.
In that
but
time-
it's not going back and forth just between
In that
2
time,
people.
Charlotte was one of the best wrestlers ever.
And that was my problem, was that they only focused on Charlotte and Sasha. That was all they
You
did
don't
for the
like-
whole
You
year.
didn't like Charlotte because they put the title on her?
No, that's
not her fault.
That's okay. You want me to get into my Charlotte? That's what
Yeah,
you
I do.
The
I
reason,
am.
listen, NXT, from NXT up until about 2016, 2017, I love Charlotte. I thought she was one of the best. I love the 4 horsewomen of WWE. My problem with Charlotte is she does not sell. She does not sell. She's in a match with Rhea Ripley. Gets beat for the
The
title.
fourth wall has come down.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
What is,
Curtain has been pulled apart.
What is she doing here?
I love you,
loses
Charlotte.
After she loses to She's-
I'm a Charlotte lover too.
She's just smiling. I get it. But she's just smiling. She's laughing. The whole match.
I can argue Charlotte's better than Rick, for wrestling wise. So
For me, I just don't. I'm not.
Wrestling fans are so funny because the Young Bucks don't sell nothing.
at all.
I'm not. That's not true.
That's crazy. That's just they sell as much as Charlotte
Matt Jackson's
sells.
been selling his back for 10 years now. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
But
crazy.
For Charlotte, it's just I'm not drawn in when I'm watching it. It's like we know where this is going. We know how we're getting to this, and it just feels like rinse and repeat with Charlotte. That's why this last year.
I'm bored with Charlotte right now.
That's why this
Yeah.
it's crazy because last year this has been the most interesting that she's been for me because she's not in the world title, but she's not doing a solo thing. She's showing more character than
And
just
doing the
than
friendship angle.
She's doing more than just I'm the queen, I'm the best. Nobody
she
can
is.
beat me.
She is.
Type of thing.
Why would she not be that?
I don't think she's the best wrestler on the roster. So that, to me, it doesn't fit.
Let's get back real quick to something that you were saying a
He's
few moments
intrigued.
ago, though,
Yeah.
about the longevity of title reigns here.
Yes.
Back in the day, the greatest champions of all time held the belt not just a year,
For years.
but for years
Yeah.
and years and years. Bruno Sammartino, 2 of his reigns, 13 years total. One being 8 years, one being 5 years.
A big difference with that stuff is wrestling is more than just once in a
Wrestling
month
is
kind of
wrestling
thing.
is
It's
wrestling.
But, it's just like
But
you
back
see it
then,
more.
during that time frame, they were wrestling every day of the week
Yeah.
and twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that one, I guess the difference from then and now is back then, like you said, they were defending their title everywhere they went. Nowadays, they're on TV every week just talking. They defend the title twice a year. Love Roman Reigns, but he had what? 8? What he had?
I
8.
know.
He had what they say? He had 28 defenses over 4 years, something like that.
Something like
And it's
that.
like there's 52 weeks in a year, and you add that up for 4 years, and you had 28 defenses. It's like we have this long reign that people aren't on TV.
Basically one every couple of months.
Jay
Yeah.
Cargill's defended her title 1 time since November. What am I
Ain't
supposed to do
wrong.
with that? You're gonna get these people.
You're supposed to be bored.
Gunther was out here defending his title, so I love that long title. It makes sense for Gunther. These other people,
Sure.
like they're holding titles for a whole year, 2 years, and I'm getting no wrestling from them.
Or even 6 months. Let's just say 6 months.
Yeah.
And they've had 2 defenses.
Yeah, Dom won.
Whatever happened to the rule
Don't
of
bring up
if you
this
don't
I
defend your championship
that's
within
unfortunate
30
for
days,
me. I just
you
want-
get
Yeah,
stripped.
I hate it.
Because he doesn't have a finisher yet?
He does. like with Dom, he won the title from John Cena, wasn't on TV for 2 months, and came back and lost it. It's like
I always think, and there's like maybe
I know he's in Mexico.
We're off the rails, Sarge.
A little bit. It's okay though. It
if
happens.
he's wrestling,
It happens on
I
this
always
show.
believe if these wrestlers get injured, they shouldn't be champion. I hate when champions get injured and then they can't defend the belt.
So they just hold it
So they
on
hold
TV.
it. So that I hate that.
That's why they have so many titles, so that way, people aren't gonna know that this title's not.
That's
here,
why
because they
I'm
have
kind
a
of
million
glad
titles.
with this TNT championship, with Kyle Fletcher being injured like he is, and we don't know how long he's going to be out
It's
with
gonna
the
be a while.
torn
It's gonna be a
meniscus.
while. Huh?
The time was right. Hey, go ahead and have a casino
Yeah.
gauntlet match at this dynasty. Let's get a new champion, but whomever it is, Tommaso Ciampa, you don't take the championship off him right away again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You let this one sit, regardless of who it is.
Yeah, I feel like this is one that has to sit, so that way when Kyle Fletcher comes back, they go.
No. I don't know about that long because I don't know when Kyle Fletcher's going to be back.
It'll be
That's
about
a
6
long-
to 9 months.
That's a long time.
It'll be about 6 to 9
That's a
months.
long
Somewhere in there.
time.
That is a long time. In today's day and age, that is a long time now.
Yeah.
What's the next match, Mr.
The next match. The next
Get
match.
back on track.
I have been talking about this for months and months and months. I said this man was not going to be leaving AEW. I said this man was going to have the time that he was gone put on the back end of his contract. People kept saying he's going to WWE. He's going to WWE. He's going to WWE. And all of a sudden on Dynamite 2 weeks ago, Chris Jericho is back in AEW.
MJF.
And not only is he back, the list is back. And the first person on the list is
I think it was a
Ricochet.
one-time thing because he had a clipboard in his hand.
Yeah, he had to give the contract.
But didn't he say he didn't want to go to the league because he didn't want to go back to old characters?
No, he did.
So yes,
Yes, he did
so,
say that.
So I follow Jericho closely.
All right, yeah, he did say that.
He never wants to go back to his old character.
Yes.
But he had a clipboard in his hand in the ring. He signed his new contract. And I think it was just a one-time throwback.
You think it's just a one-time thing?
I really do.
Ricochet is the only person that's going to be on this list.
I really do think it was. Now the list was amazing. If he brings it back, I'll have no issue. But I really think it was a one-time throwback.
But something interesting I could see Jericho doing, just because Jericho's a madman, is I could genuinely see him. Like he brought back the list. I could genuinely see him just bouncing from old gimmick to old gimmick every
I was
single week.
actually just gonna say
Like,
that.
I could see him just doing that just
He
to
did
like.
the Lionheart
That's
for
what
a little
Bailey
while.
did. That's what Bailey did. It didn't work as well.
Well,
That's what
something
Bailey
very
did.
interesting.
Well, but it does work because
Not
Jay,
Bailey's fault.
Yeah.
Jay Lethal did it and it worked just fine. Every time he got tapped on the shoulder, he was Black Machismo again, and it worked. It worked.
Black Machismo. I like Jay Lethal.
But
I do too.
Go on,
I think that's
Paul.
anotll one
Yeah.
that they haven't done
Yeah.
right with.
Yeah,
But we'll get into that in a little
But
bit.
yeah, I don't know why people thought Jericho long-form activity. I never thought he was.
The money was right. He can go anywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I thought he was up for the Rumble. I did.
So Chris Jericho going up against Ricochet. There's before, like, it was like a week before he re-debuted in AEW, came back, that he actually trademarked the word cornerstone for this.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a new character that he comes up with.
I thought he mentioned it in his when he came back. Yeah,
He might have. He might have. I don't see as good as Ricochet is, and again, I don't think they've been using Ricochet the right way either.
I think they have. I think this is the best Ricochet's ever been used. Yeah.
No, I mean, as far as being used, yeah, I agree with you. But this type of thing going on, I don't like the character so much.
Oh, he's a good heel.
Yeah, he's a good heel. Unless he tells somebody about MS, something like that, then he's an idiot.
I was
but he's
really,
he's a good heel.
I wanted him to be in the Hurt Syndicate with Bobby Lashley.
He don't deserve to be in there.
Hey,
watch a bunch of bald guys.
What, you think all you have to do is be bald to be part of it? What? You don't think you gotta be
Bobby Lashley?
What's it called, a national champion wrestler or a college athlete? Like, you think?
You don't think he would have been a good addition to Bobby Lashley?
No, I don't think. I don't think anybody really belongs in that list with those guys. But that being said,
what about Cedric?
I think Cedric was cool at the time for the WWE run, but for the AEW run, not the Hurt Business no more.
Because it was very, very close.
I think it should honestly. Oh, it should have been. What's his name? Royce Keys. Who was his old name?
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs would have been amazing in that group if they ever would have did stuff with that. But they didn't. To go that route, they needed a high flyer. Ricochet's there, I guess. No, I don't know. He don't belong there.
All right, so what do you guys think? Chris Jericho taking on Ricochet. Who you got?
Jericho's first match back.
Yep.
Jericho.
Y2J.
Yeah.
I'm going Ricochet.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jericho goes on like a losing
Because
streak.
Yeah. Jericho knows he doesn't need it. I don't think he doesn't lose anything from losing the match. If anything, it helps Ricochet more.
Does Ricochet lose anything from losing to Jericho?
It's one of those matches where it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I think that he gains more.
Interesting.
It's a nice take.
All right, the main event for AEW Dynasty. The AEW World Championship will be on the line. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, he's better than you, and you know it, will defend that championship against Kenny Omega. What do you guys think?
The devil versus the one-winged angel.
Devil versus the god of wrestling.
I think MJF needs this win.
He does.
He needs this win.
He needs this win.
He already beat Omega before.
You said it yourself. You said he's the god. This will prove that MJF is the best wrestler in AEW right now.
So, Omega's going to lose because Darby's got to beat MJF.
What? No.
Oh.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, that's what's happening.
That's rough.
I didn't say that. But that makes a lot of sense saying it out loud, I guess. But I just think MJF has to win because they have to prove that. Because think about this. What he did in the Indies, what he did everywhere else is cool. MJF is a homegrown talent. Kenny Omega is not. You need to make your homegrown talent. You always need to make your homegrown talent look the best.
We're going to have one of those pillar matches coming up soon. Darby and MJF.
You need to make your homegrown talent look the best. Yes. Kenny Omega doesn't. It's like Jericho. Kenny Omega doesn't need anything at all from this win. People are still going to say he's the greatest wrestler ever.
But is he the god of wrestling?
I mean, he has an argument.
He has an argument.
Really, for you two?
Yeah, I think he was amazing. I think he did a lot of stuff. I think especially where wrestling is now, Kenny Omega definitely had his hand in there for sure.
100%.
So he's very influential. He's like the Lil Wayne of pro wrestling.
Matches are.
All right, so H.D. Daniels has MJF winning it. Tobias Storm has MJF coming out as the victor and retaining. Calvin Aldridge, what do you think?
You know, I love throwing a wrench into things and just mixing it up, making people stay on their feet, you know. So I'm going MJF too.
Yeah.
You know what? With that being said, I also like to throw in this and throw in that and make it interesting and keep it unpredictable. With that being said, I am going to pick the new AEW champion will be not going to be Darby Allin.
It will be.
It never will be.
That makes a lot of sense.
It
It does
never
make a lot of
will
sense
be.
because he's never won it yet.
I think Kenny Omega
That makes
actually
a lot
comes
of
out
sense.
as victor in this one.
I wouldn't be surprised. But the story right now, I mean, we said it earlier, Darby's going to die or become the world champion.
Yeah.
That is
You know he's going to die.
That's his new catchphrase, though.
know
Like,
that.
I'm going to meet God or I'm going to win the title.
He's dying,
And
people.
that meet God would be kind of crazy if Kenny Omega's God the second league like that.
Let me ask you guys this.
Ooh, you gotta put that one.
That was quick.
Let's go.
Yeah, I like that.
You two gentlemen are professional wrestlers.
Yes, sir.
You've had many matches now, up to this point.
Yes, sir.
You have seen the matches that our Darby Allin has done with all these crazy, and I mean crazy risks that he takes and these moves that he does. Would either one of you do the same exact risk taking that he does?
I think there's different styles of wrestling. I won't do the same stuff Jeff Hardy does. You can say it like that. I think there's different styles of wrestling.
There's different styles, and then there's just stupid.
You see, you're just biased. You're biased.
No, I'm not biased. I love all wrestling.
Are you not entertained by the stupidity?
You're not doing it yourself, right? You're just watching him put his body on the line.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, I would love to be in a match with him. He'll make me look amazing because he'll take some crazy bump. And I think he's really good at that. And people are always like, oh, your career is going to be short. Your career, but it hasn't been.
Yeah, and some people don't. Some people don't want to wrestle for 30 years.
A lot of people think that he's only been wrestling for a few years, and that's not really the case.
And
He's been
doing it
wrestling for
while.
10 to 15
Doing
years.
the same stuff he's been doing now, and it seems like his
True.
body's not giving out on him anytime
true.
soon.
I just foresee MJF and Darby battle promos. I see that coming.
And I know that match is going to be crazy because Darby's going to do some crazy stuff that you might hate, but the TV's going to love. So.
And MJF just downgrading
Yeah.
Darby, you know, calling him trash, all that stuff. That's what's coming.
It's a big underdog fight, huh?
All three of you have changed my mind.
Yeah, there we go.
You've changed
I actually
my
don't know that I
mind.
want to see it because I'm sick and tired of MJF. But
What?
he's old news, man.
See, I thought that I would get tired of MJF.
Every promo's the same.
But I can't.
I do wish they would have kept his face run, his good guy run a little longer.
Well, Adam Cole
I
getting
do-
hurt kinda-
I do wish that because that was a whole different take, and I do wish maybe he would have gave WWE a shot and see what would have happened. I do wish that.
One day,
That'd been-
probably.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
I don't think he ever leaves. I don't think
He's
he
not.
ever
No, he's
leaves.
not going to. But it would have been cool to see him
Maybe like the end of
go
his
at
career,
it.
but-
So.
Real quick here, before we get out of here, WrestleMania 42 is next weekend, night one. Let's run through these really fast.
I gotta make my bets. Yeah.
The Vision, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, along with iShow Speed, will take on the Usos and LA Knight.
You hear the difference already? The fact that you had to say, like, we're about to say all these celebrities' names and at WrestleMania and AEW, it was all just the wrestlers. And no, you see, it just bothers me. But go on.
I hope, and I'm going to say it now, this is my prediction, the Usos and LA Knight come out with the victory, and one of these three get the pin on iShow Speed.
I think iShow Speed's going to turn on those two.
You think he turns on the Vision?
I think Danhausen comes in and
I think Danhausen lifts the curse.
Lifts the curse.
Mike, you're a little late there, buddy.
Williams, Patrick Williams. Don't know, you leave a message.
For me, you know, Jey Uso's off the hinges right now. He's off the hinges right now. There's no way they're winning that match.
Oh, you know what? I think that's super fan.
Thank you for calling.
We'll see you in a second.
Lincoln County Broadcasting, home of News Radio.
A live call coming into the studio here, folks.
And 1280
I think it's super
Please
fan.
leave a message. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for calling.
Hello.
Are you gonna say anything? Apparently not.
But I think the curse does get lifted, but it gets lifted because Speed is gonna get the pin. I think he pins LA Knight.
Really? Wow.
I think Jey Uso.
Calvin Arger saying iShow Speed is going to be the one to get the victory for
That
this
just sounds horrible saying
Because-
that out, right? Like that's like a
Listen, I didn't say it was a good thing, but I think Jey Uso turns on LA Knight. I think LA Knight accidentally hits Jimmy or something. Jay snaps and
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
because first of all, How in the world is LA Knight on the same side of the Usos?
After the bloodline crap. Yeah.
There's so much over and over. Yeah, but I think
Why is Drew McIntyre the only one that didn't forget? Why is Drew the only one that's like, I'm not forgiving these guys? What are we doing?
Him or Seth?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be Usos and LA Knight on that one.
I'm going Division. I also think the Division needs to win. They lose.
They're still a tag champs.
Yeah, but
I know, but
that's what they do over there. You're the champions and you lose.
Yeah, you lose. Yeah, you lose all the time. Yeah.
HG Daniels, what do you think? Who gets the win?
Probably baby faces are gonna win. This is just.
I'll be the outlier.
Yeah, there's I hate that the AEW card, there's like every match I'm excited for, but the WrestleMania card, there's a few matches I'm excited for.
And this is like, you see this on like the graphics, or I was like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it's a normal.
Yeah.
This is a
Sorry,
normal
Superfan. I don't know how I'm going to be able to answer the phone and everybody be able to hear you because the speaker on that phone does not really work.
Sorry, Superfan.
So,
And this
it was Superfan.
This is a normal 6-man tag, no stipulation.
Normal 6-man tag.
No stipulations. It's a regular 6-man tag.
That's
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's opening WrestleMania.
What is? Yeah,
Well, get out the way, you know.
It's really opening? You know that for sure? It's opening?
Yeah,
it's
they've
open.
announced it.
That's a crazy opener.
Maybe the surprise is gonna be good.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Logan Paul do something crazy.
Yeah, he does. He's pretty good. He's not.
Y'all think Austin Theory's gonna do something crazy?
Maybe.
Well, that put us to sleep. What's next?
Oh, man.
So it's going to be in an unsanctioned match. Jacob Fatu going up against Drew McIntyre.
God,
HG Daniels.
Go ahead, HG. You started off.
HG's gonna be very negative about all WrestleMania
All right,
matches.
all right.
I don't care about this, at all.
They should. This one should have been for the championship. If Cody and Randy just had their feud, that's great because they have history. If the championship was here, this one would more people would care about this one.
I
if the
really
championship was on the
thought
line.
going along with everything that was happening, I thought it was going to end up being a triple threat match with Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and maybe
You guys
Randy
remember when
Orton.
Randy faced Bray for the championship at WrestleMania, and everybody was thinking, oh, it's going to be triple threat. We're going to put Luke Harper in there. This is the same exact thing. Like, Jacob Fatu was doing everything else, but then they just said, screw him. We're not putting him in there. But if Drew was just facing Jacob for the championship, more people would care about this match. But the fact that the championship's not on the line and it's just a thrown together match, it lost its interest.
I think Drew's gonna lose.
I think Jacob Fatu is going to win. Pick up the win.
I think Jacob will need this win.
Yeah,
I think Jacob will need this win. I don't think Drew needs a win.
But do you think Jacob is going to win?
I'll put Drew. I think WWE's pretty good about that.
I knew he was going to go the other way.
I'm going Jacob Fatu because here's the thing. Jacob Fatu is gonna think, okay, my grudge is settled, and after he beats him, Drew's gonna be like, I didn't attack you. Because they still haven't revealed who actually attacked
That's true.
Or who attacked Jey Uso before the Mission Chamber.
This is true.
I don't think it was Drew McIntyre. I think it was Cody Rhodes.
Oh no.
Really?
I'm standing by
He
it.
likes what's it called?
Heel code.
Wow.
No, he likes to spread what do you do?
Brandon Beretta.
He likes to spread Brandon Beretta. Yeah, that's what.
I'm just. It didn't make sense.
Conspiracies. He likes to spread conspiracies.
Spread conspiracy.
Yeah. And the one thing Calvin likes to do is say a conspiracy that.
Because think about it. Immediately, Jacob Fatu puts a challenge for the title. He gets jumped. Cody comes out all rah. He's mad. You attack Jacob Fatu. We can have a title match right now. And get you something. What are we doing?
Either this goes in his way, or he's gonna get mad at it again because he got his hopes up that it won't.
What are we doing?
I
I just think there's more to it. But also, I know that he loves to just retcon things and make us forget that things happen. But I'm going to Jacob Fatu.
Yep. Drew will go on a run of whining and bitching.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Jacob Fatu stay undefeated at Mania.
So Tobias is on an island all by himself with saying Drew McIntyre is going to pick up the win.
I'll take Drew.
Singles match for the Women's World Championship. Stephanie Verker will defend against Liv Morgan. I'm going to go ahead and go first on this one. And I'm going to say, with everything that's been leading up to this point, Liv Morgan becomes the brand new champion.
This has been the best build.
It has been.
What I hate about this, what's really frustrating, is Raquel was the face of the division for so long, and they just forgot about her during WrestleMania season.
I agree with you.
And I hate that.
I agree with you.
Liv wins, but I hate that they just threw Raquel to the side.
They
I hate
do that to everybody who's carried the show for the last 6 months.
Yes.
They just forgot. None of those guys are on the card.
Dragunov, Raquel, none of them.
No
are on
Carmelo
the
Hayes.
This is true.
But yeah, I am also going to go Liv Morgan. because I feel like the Liv Morgan Roxanne thing is coming here soon.
I don't want Roxanne. I want Raquel.
I know what you want. I want Roxanne.
Hey, for the AEW one, we didn't talk about Mark Davis's match.
That is going to be actually on the pre-show.
Don't disrespect my boy. That being said, Mark Davis, I got Mark Davis.
With that, it's Jack Perry against Mark Davis for the AEW National Championship. And you're saying Mark Davis is going to pick up the win in that?
I don't know if you guys know this, but I love just big, strong guys. Take that as you will, I guess. The ones that show their power.
He likes big, strong, beefy men.
Take that as you guys know. The ones that show their powers.
Why would we watch wrestling?
Yeah. 100%.
All right, back over to night one, WrestleMania 2. Who you got, HD Daniels?
Liv
Stephanie
Morgan.
Berger or
I got
Liv Morgan? It's a clean sweep on that.
It makes sense, right?
Stephanie's had a long enough run.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's good to start the story over.
Well, tag team action gonna happen. 4-way tag team action for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Some interesting twists with this one
Sure
because Nia Jax and Lash Legend, the champions, the Irresistible Forces, will defend against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, and possibly the Bella Twins, because Nikki Bella is not been, as of this moment yet, been medically cleared.
Oh, they were my pick.
So, if she gets cleared, they'll be in the match. If she's not cleared, then it will be Asuka and Kairi Sane taking their place.
That's random. Okay.
Exactly.
The Bellas were my pick because they're the Bella Twins and they've never had tag team gold.
Okay.
And they were going to get a big WrestleMania win.
Let's say the Bella Twins are able to get in that match. You think the Bella Twins still win? Okay. Calvin
For me,
Aldridge.
as much as I would like for Nia and Lash to retain, I think that they will repay Bayley for what they did to her last year at Mania and give her and Lyra the tag team titles.
So they as in management.
Yes, because last year Bayley was supposed to be in the tag team title match, and then Becky was coming back, so they said, "Hey, you're hurt."
Becky and Lyra was supposed to be in.
Well,
yeah.
they won the tag titles.
Becky and Lyra won because of Bayley got hurt. It was
Exactly.
Bayley got hurt.
So you think Becky and Lyra?
Bayley and Lyra.
I would be
I'm
happy
sorry.
with that.
Yeah, Bayley and Lyra are going to come out as the new champions.
That'd be a fun win.
I flipped a coin.
Tobias, don't.
Because
Flipping the
Does
coin.
it have 4 sides?
No, two sides. 2 teams are wanted. So it landed tails, which means I'm going for Lash and Nia. Because on paper, those women look unstoppable, and I would love to see you have it. I also love Bayley, so that's where I'm at the difference. I love Bayley, so I had to
So
flip
you're
the
not
coin.
even giving Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss
They
a
don't need
chance,
it. They don't
nor
need
the
it.
Bella Twins.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte have won so many championships that they'll be okay if not having this win.
Wait a
It's
minute.
all right.
You said Charlotte, yeah, but and Alexa has
Alexa
won
has
so many.
also won a lot. People
A
forget
lot.
that. She's
She
also won a
has,
lot.
But you know,
Tag team and other.
Yeah.
Brie and Nikki as a whole haven't really won that much.
Are we starting to staring the hater thing again? Because, I feel like wrestling was good before the Bellas. Wrestling was good after the Bellas, and wrestling will always be good without the Bellas.
Wow!
No one's arguing. I don't think anyone's going to argue with you.
Wow!
They were there for the revolution and all that, but they didn't contribute as much as people think.
Yeah, that's kind of a true statement.
I know. I hate with facts. I know.
Kind of a true
They
statement.
became stars.
Ain't
Yeah,
no
they
lie.
did. The reality stars. They brought the diva back.
That's where they
That's what
became the
did.
stars, is on that reality show. Yeah, Total Divas.
Nikki Bella can do decent with the right
That's
person.
funny. I thought Brie was the better wrestler.
Yeah.
I that's what I was gonna say. Between the two of them, I think Brie
I think
Bella is
Nikki
the
has
better.
the power. I think Nikki has the power. I like that. But I think again, I don't think wrestling ever needed them.
Yeah.
So they could have. And I don't like wrestlers that use wrestling to get other things. The Rock didn't do that. The Rock became a wrestler, other things happened. Same with Cena. Bellas became wrestlers just to be famous, not because they love professional wrestling.
Logan Paul.
Logan
Yeah.
Paul,
Well,
yes. Yeah.
Well,
He's using
Logan,
it to be more
Yes,
famous.
100%.
well, I
That's
think with Logan's a little bit different. I think because he was already famous. I
Right.
think he got into wrestling to do that, and then you realize,
and then he actually
damn, I actually really like it. So now I'm gonna focus
he
only
stayed
on
around 100%. But yeah, I think people like DeBella, and like I think Tiffany made a comment the other day where she's like, well, I hope this takes me to different places. I don't like people that use wrestling.
Oh yeah, she said by her 30s she plans on going.
I hate people that use wrestling to go somewhere else. I like people that want to actually be a pro wrestler, and that's what they're thinking. That's the game. I grew up that want to be a pro wrestler. I don't grow up because I want to use pro wrestling to lead me towards acting. And that's the Bellas did. They used pro wrestling for that benefit. Because if they really cared for it, they would have kept on wrestling when they were outside of WWE. But they didn't.
And that's for the Charlotte and Alexa thing. I think they split after this.
I was hoping they were going to have a singles match. I would enjoy that.
Yeah, I think they split after this. And I know everybody's probably thinking like Charlotte turns on. I think Alexa Bliss turns to it.
I think that's what exactly my thinking too. Alexa Bliss is going to be the one to turn on Charlotte Flair when it happens. But right now, my coin flip on this thing is also landing with the Irresistible Forces. I gotta say, they've been a heck of a tag team.
Their finisher's
together.
crazy. You see
It is.
That assisted leg drop thing?
It is. Wild turn of events here. Gunther
Best match of the night.
taking on Seth freaking Rollins.
This is gonna be the best match of the night.
You think so?
By far. And it's funny because this is a match that doesn't need any build at all.
It doesn't even make sense, but you're probably
Yeah, it doesn't. But because of all the injuries, it has to be. But because of who it is, these two are the two best wrestlers of for sure night one. For sure that. But
no, they're not better than Randy, but that doesn't mean that the match won't.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. The match will for sure be better. So I think I'm excited for this match out of any other match. This is the match that's really it's this match on night, and then we're not talking about night 2, but Oba and Brock on night 2. Those are the two matches I'm most excited for this WrestleMania card.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'll start since I was saying it. Again. I believe Gunther needs this more than Seth
Well,
needs
they
this.
set up a favor system.
Yeah, and it's going to lead
Gunther a favor.
It's going to lead to Brock. It is. Gunther's going to be the one to retire Brock.
That's kind of what
This is the story
I'm
leading
thinking.
towards it. I believe this is it, because this is you owe me this now. And you know that favor you owe me? That's who I want. So.
I don't hate that because I'm.
So do you think though Gunther actually does come out with the victory?
100%. I think Seth's going to give him one of the best matches he had since Dragunov, but I think Gunther's going to come off with the victory.
I'm going Gunther, but I think the shenanigans. Braun Breaker makes an appearance somehow, some way.
Interesting.
Interesting. Because I don't know. I know that they were. So from what they were saying, whatever, like Braun Breaker may be cleared, but like since it was so late, they didn't want to like go with a chance type of thing.
Yeah.
So I think Braun Breaker makes an appearance or something, and Gunther takes the win.
H.D. Daniels.
You guys convinced me of Gunther. I was going with Seth just because Seth is on a big run right now.
Well, also with Gunther's story of being the retirer, right? And with that type of storyline that you were talking about, Tobias, of Gunther using that quote-unquote favor and wanting Brock Lesnar maybe at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's what I think. It has to be, yeah.
With that being said, I'm going to put it out on the limb. I know we're not doing night 2, but when it's Obafemi and Brock Lesnar going at it, two monsters,
I see that match.
Brock Lesnar's going to pick up the win.
He better not, but he will.
I want to say he's not. I really want to say Ubo wins that match, but I think Brock.
Because how can you give him a multiple loss streak?
Yeah, that is true.
Going into his last match.
So I think this is how you do it. I think Oba wins. And I think Gunther's whole thing about it is like he's coming to Paul. He's like, your monster's not a monster anymore. It's time for him to go. It's time to get him out of here.
But then it doesn't mean as much.
Yeah. I hate this because we're building towards Gunther's moment, but that means Oba doesn't get his moment is what that means, and I hate that talk
because Brock can still go get another win back. I think listen, he can lose to Oba at Mania. He can go back and beat Oba at the next PLE or something, or beat somebody else at the next PLE like a big
You're trying to spin it.
I know.
It's not spinning. It's not.
They've done worse.
It's not spinning right now.
Because I think Gunther needs to win. Because I don't think Gunther can lose right now because of what he's done so far with Johnson and AJ Styles. I don't think Oba.
No, I think Brock. I think Oba's definitely him just being part of the match is a big thing. But I think if Brock wins by cheat Oba still looks.
Yeah, I'm about to say now if Brock like has to resort to something that he hasn't had to do.
And then Oba ends it on top. Oba's still good. I think they have to go that route. I 100% want to say Oba. We're not throwing like two, but I 100% want to say Oba. But you guys are making good points of Brock cannot win at 2 big shows in a row.
You mean lose?
He can't lose at 2 big shows. He can 100% win. He always does.
What would you guys think if this were to end up being like a double disqualification type system?
I think the ref is going to be if that's the case.
It wasn't a double. You one person.
But I don't want that. I want if Brock wins, he has to win by cheat, so Oba still looks good in the end. I think that's what it is.
Brock is. People can hate on Brock as they want. Brock is very unselfish when he likes.
100%. But that being said, he knows how to tell the right story also.
Yeah.
And the story is him retiring. He has to win this one.
He's just gone bland.
Yeah, he's Brock. He's honestly, I think he's gotten bland since his return in 2013. But
it's also like Brock has already gone on record and said like when he does retire, you're not gonna know he retired because he's gonna disappear. Kind of like how it was supposed to be originally. Like after he lost to Cody, he disappeared. He wasn't.
Yeah, I'm sure that.
But the money was right.
They're definitely gonna know he's gonna retire because they definitely had that money in the Gunther thing. So we're all gonna know. I hear him saying that, but
I think it should have been Gunther Brock at Mania, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I'm still going over for that one. But yeah,
cool.
I'm going for this one.
All right. With all that being said, we get to the main event of night 1. It will be for the undisputed WWE Championship, the champion Cody Rhodes defending against Randy Orton with Pat McAfee. And if Orton loses, McAfee has said he will leave the professional wrestling business for good. And with that being said, and because he said it just the other night, I am going with Randy Orton to pick up the championship.
I don't understand. They could have told the perfect story, but they chose the Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee route, and it doesn't make any sense because it literally could have just been the teacher and the student. That's literally what it could have been. But if they had no ideas, if they had no ideas, it could have just been that. It could have been so much stuff. Or like you said, or it could have went to his house and made it more personal. There could have been so much stuff, but they brought Pat McAfee that has nothing to do with either of them. And they're bringing Jelly Roll, and I don't want either of them there. I think they ruined a great story. The match is still going to be well, I'm sure, but they ruined a great story, and that's
nobody's buying tickets for Randy versus Cody.
Yes, and that's
kind of sad.
But like, it's because the tickets are expensive, not because of.
You gotta sell your house, your car, and 2 dogs.
Well, let's be fair. Let's be honest about this. Tickets for the WWE have been expensive as all get out for the last several years now.
I feel like in the last year or two they've gone.
You think people are gonna buy to see Randy and Pat McAfee versus Cody? Then you think that was the answer? To add Pat McAfee out of all people?
It was desperation. They're just trying something.
If anything, I would have called The Rock. I would have said, hey, two third generations are finally coming together as one. Okay, I'm more interested in that than I am Pat McAfee.
Or if you don't want to go pay The Rock, Triple H is sitting right there in the chair.
So with that being said, how disappointed were you when it was revealed that it was Pat McAfee on the phone talking to Randy Orton?
I got my own hopes up, right? Ted DiBiase was acquitted of all charges, right? It all seemed like it was all just perfect timing.
Right? That's kind of what I was thinking.
No one would buy a ticket. No one.
But DiBiase was even on live streams. He was on live stream after he got acquitted, and he got a phone call.
Yeah. I do think it's probably not the best bet to go that route. So anything that was there. But with The Rock there, with so many other things, with The Rock hating Cody already, and Randy and The Rock both being third generation, they could have spun that in some way. They could have spun the whole teacher student. It could be. I just don't like Pat McAfee being there, and I used to enjoy Pat McAfee. I just don't like that they're now forcing him thinking he's a draw. It's never a draw. It was just cool to see him be in these big matches because people like Adam Cole and Baron Corbin were carrying him really well. So that's the thing.
I'll be honest, this ruined my whole WrestleMania.
Really? It ruins your whole WrestleMania.
Because since Cody Rhodes has returned, every year, what have I said, TJ?
You wanted this Randy versus Cody.
That's all I wanted was.
But you're getting it now.
No,
not the way we wanted it.
This is not how I wanted it. This is not how I wanted it. Because I loved Legacy growing up. I loved Legacy. I thought it was such a great group. I loved
it. Great group.
And I was like, okay, we finally come full circle. Yeah, they had a triple threat match at WrestleMania. What was that, 24, 25?
But now Cody's in his own. He's not. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not a
yeah.
rookie
And
no
now
more.
we get the one-on-one match, and I'm like, okay, we're hearing the voices, whatever.
So it's
would have
like-
been like cool. Tobias just would have been a cool like nostalgia pop, whatever. But then they threw Pat McAfee in there. I'm like,
Yeah, it ruined what you're.
you're telling
Yeah,
me
yeah.
Pat McAfee convinced Randy Orton to start going
all
crazy?
people, yeah.
Like,
I wonder though if it's like some kind of Rock TKO Pat McAfee
I mean,
connection.
that's what they're hitting at, but
Yeah.
At this point, I'm hoping.
More than one royal family, right?
It's like
That's
now,
what Randy
there's
said.
just too many hands in now because now you have
Jelly Roll.
You have,
Why
C-
is Jelly
you
Roll?
have Jelly Roll. You have CM Punk chime in on it. On his promo, so now he's involved in
Well, he
this.
was just more just
That's
kind
what
of
ruined
like
WrestleMania for me.
Yeah, CM
Roman
Punk.
and Punk. I
Yeah.
hate it. Hate it.
But it's just like it's just so much for such a simple story. Like they turning like Randy turning on Cody and like going snapping on him. To me, that made sense because like he was trying to like Cody kept interrupting him. He was trying to say like I'm in a different mindset right now. Like this is supposed to be Drew. I'm supposed to be taking all my anger out, all my frustrations, turning into this Randy Orton on Drew McIntyre, and you took that opportunity from me to do that to him. I don't want to have to hurt you, but now I have to hurt you. That story right there makes way more sense as opposed to, oh, Pat McAfee told me I should start kicking people in the head.
You know what? Pat McAfee had a good idea. Why would Randy say that? Randy, someone that loves professional wrestling, said, you know what, Pat McAfee, you get the business. Why would he say that? It doesn't make any sense to me. So, with that being said, and I hate to do this because I love Randy, but they're pushing me towards I have to say Cody, right?
Really?
So
Okay.
Pat McAfee said
You're
before that
taking
he's
Cody
going
Rhodes
to be
as
gone
your-
from wrestling for a long
You're
time.
taking-
I don't see that happening.
So, this is...
All right, Kevin, what do you think? Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton? Who gets the win? Who picks up the championship here?
Well, based off of my prior matches with Jacob Fatu, I will be going Cody Rhodes.
Really?
Because I think we get the big reveal of Cody attack Jacob Fatu.
At some point in the very near future?
And I think some point this summer we get the big reveal.
You can do that without the title though.
But I mean, like I think it's time for Jacob Fatu to.
Jacob's not going to.
Because what does Randy do after this? What does Randy do with the
He
titles?
wins 3 more titles so he can beat the record.
He should have done a long time ago. He should
Title
have won.
record.
He should have won. He
15,
should have won
16,
another Royal
17,
Rumble by
18,
now.
wait.
To be honest with you
He
guys.
wins number 15,
He's
and he
won
wins
4
3 more.
Right.
It's 18.
He should
You
have
gotta
won.
win
He should have
4 more
won.
times.
He should have won another Royal Rumble by now because if anybody competes with Stone Cold, it should have been Randy Orton that went 3 Rumbles. But
Very true. All right, HD Daniels, you're going to get the last pick on this
Randy
one.
Orton.
You're going with Randy Orton. All right. Very cool.
Let's flip it and say Randy Orton wanted to attack Jacob Fatu.
none of that makes any sense going forward now. It's
It
just,
doesn't
it's just
really.
all there.
It doesn't really. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Hey, real quick, we've got Josh Mudd as, Captain Freedom as Uncensored Wrestling Talks champion with the most views that we've gotten. We've got the Wild Man himself, Jeff Wild, as the appearance champion. But now, right now, I can say that we have just crowned 2 brand new Uncensored Wrestling Talk champions here, for they are now the longest running show here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk. It's been what, 3 hours and 13 minutes here with these guys. It has been an awesome time. Thank you to you, Tobias Storm. Thank you to Calvin Aldridge as well here for joining us. We hope to see you guys again very, very soon. For HD Daniels and the super fan that's not here this weekend, he'll be back with me in studio next weekend. It'll be myself and him going over night 1, what happened, and give our predictions for night 2 of WrestleMania. I am Sarge saying, hey, whether it be AEW, WWE, or better yet, go on YouTube. Go to World League
subscribe to
Wrestling
YouTube.
and watch Showdown, whether it be any of those. Go watch some wrestling. Nice. Oh.
Yeah, we know you guys got a long drive, so that was cool.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem. I like to
Appreciate
talk,
you.
guys.
I didn't even